It's football time in East Central Ohio.
From AVC Sports and WBMV, Barnesville Woodsfield's 93 BMV. Now it's time to head for the field for tonight's game on WBMV.
93 BNV.
Welcome to Ohio Division V High School playoffs tonight in football. And the first round tonight, Barnesville gets a tough draw as they will play the Wheelersburg Pirates. I'm Mark Brown with Jeff Stevens. And Jeff, the Wheelersburg, a good program, 6-4 this year, a little bit lower than their normal record, but we know they're a good team, and they are the team that has knocked Barnesville out of the playoffs the last 2 years.
Yeah, on paper this says it's a seed 3 versus seed 14, but that really means nothing now after the first pairings are made. You know, this game is more of a round 2 or round 3 type matchup, but you know, it's what we've got for the first round. As you said, Wheelersburg, 6-4. They started out 0-3, but then won 6 of their last 7 games. And the 4 teams that Wheelersburg lost to have a total of 7 losses for the year. So a very competitive schedule they played. But they made the 3-hour-plus trip for the second time in 3 years here to Barnesville. And we'll see what happens. But it's a very good matchup, and it's probably one of the tougher draws that a 3 seed anywhere in the state has.
I would imagine so. And the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of Union Local and Nelsonville York. Of course, last week Barnesville beat Union Local by about 40 points. So I know the Shamrocks are hoping they can get this one, then have another home game next week against the Jets. But Wheelersburg, if they play Barnesville or Union Local, they will have to make the trip back up here to Morristown. So a lot of traveling for that team. But tonight, again, Barnesville hosting Wheelersburg tonight. Barnesville 10-0, Wheelersburg 6-4. Jeff and I will be back after this.
Cash register up and operational.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at The Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Introducing the 2021 Ford F-150 Super Cab XL 4x4, now available at Doane Ford. With very low miles, this truck is ready to tackle any job with its 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost engine and tow technology package. Enjoy a stylish look with the chrome appearance package and stay safe on the road with Ford Copilot 360 2.0 and auto high beam headlamps. Price to sell, it's an unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Call Doane Ford 740-782-1965 or visit DoaneFord.com today.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client. You're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
We are back here at Barnesville where they get ready to host the Wheelersburg Pirates in the first round of the Ohio High School Athletic Association playoffs. Barnesville tonight will start on offense. They lost the toss, but Wheelersburg deferred, and so Barnesville, which they always like to do anyway, decided to take the ball on offense, and Wheelersburg will play on defense to start the game. All right, we're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll take another break, and then we'll be back right after this.
All of us at Rumor Loudon Heating and Air Conditioning wish the Barnesville Shamrock football team a safe and successful season. Speaking of teams, Rumor Loudon has a team of 3 locations to take care of your heating and air conditioning repair, maintenance, and installation needs. We have manned offices in Barnesville, St. Clairsville, and Moundsville, West Virginia. We provide free estimates on new installations. Check out rumorloudon.com for lots of home comfort information. Cooler weather is headed our way eventually. Call any office to schedule a furnace checkup.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Attention RV enthusiasts. Stoney's RV is having a model year closeout. Save thousands on your dream RV. Don't wait, now's the perfect time to get into their winterization schedule and ensure your RV is ready for the colder months ahead. As a full-service dealership, they've got you covered from sales to maintenance. Need propane? Stoney's has a fill station on site. Plus, check out Stoney's massive parts and accessory store, the largest in the area. Visit Stoney's RV today and drive away with incredible savings. Got big dreams for your floors? Vision One Flooring says, let's make it happen. From fancy hardwood to cozy carpets, tile that wows to vinyl that lasts, they've got everything to bring your floor visions to life. Why choose them? Because at Vision One, they know it's all about you. If you have a vision, they are the one for you. Visit Vision One Flooring, where dreams start from the ground up.
Back here at Barnesville as we get ready in a few minutes to watch the game between the Barnesville Shamrocks and the Wheelersburg Pirates. Wheelersburg in the southern part of the state. They about a 3-hour drive to get up here today, and they are well-traveled and a very good team. Barnesville, as he said, lost a toss, but Wheelersburg decided to defer. Barnesville will get the ball on the opening kickoff, and we'll go through the starters. The center is Marshall Mead. The 2 guards, Christian Hannes and Dylan Lucas. The tackles, Salvador Alvarez and Luke Taylor. The tight end, Brady McIntyre. And your backfield and receivers, quarterback, senior Casey Carpenter, the all-time leading passer in Barnesville history. The running backs, Trey Tulliver, sophomore, over 1,200 yards so far this year, and Kobe Jones at 600 yards. He's the fullback. And your wide receivers will be Camden Carpenter and Eli Messenger. And that is pretty much, Jeff, the starting lineup for the Shamrocks all year.
The Wheelersburg Pirates defensively. And before I do that, I'd like to, for the first time tonight, read through our sponsors tonight, and we thank those people for being with us. West 40 Auto Sales, Doane Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Vision One Flooring, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Bicon Services, and Rumor Loudon. The Wheelersburg Pirates, over 600 wins career by the school. Their head coach, Rob Woodward, in his 17th year as a head football coach. This is a team that I believe this is the 35th year that they have been in the playoffs. Make that 37 years, and this is like 42 years that we've had playoffs, so they are perennial playoff teams. But Coach Woodward has done a great job, and Wheelersburg has won 2 state championships, one in 1989 and once in 2017. But they're starting defense, and they are a big line. One defensive end is Ison Emnet, a 5'10", 220-pound junior. And the other defensive end is Nathan Lanning, 6'1", 305-pound senior. The defensive tackles are Landon Evans, 6'5", 300-pound senior, and Ryan Meeker, 6'3", 300-pound junior. 2 very good linebackers, one Logan Evans, 6'1", 225 and a senior, and Brady Doss, 6'1", 210, a senior. And their secondary, Xander Mowry, 6 foot 160, a senior. Jake Clevenger, 5'9", 141, a senior. Kenyon Evans, 6'2", 175, a junior. Elijah Brown, and we'll hear his name on offense at 5'10", 175 and a junior, and Hunter Bivens, 5'8", 165 and a junior. You notice that their linemen are mostly seniors. Their backs and receivers on offense and in their secondary are a lot more juniors. But, pretty good balance between juniors and seniors by the Pirates.
And we want to remind everyone also that we are on WBNV 93.5 FM if you're in the local area. We are also live and free on YouTube TV at YRP TV. And you can see that any place in the world. You can go to yourradioplace.com to access either one of those. And if you know anybody that can't come, especially people out of the area, please let them know that they can watch the game tonight on television, on YouTube, or listen on the radio via the web. So get the word out that these games are available to anybody for free.
And we want to welcome what we know is a nice number of viewers through our YouTube and our Facebook, YRP TV, down in Southern Ohio at the Wheelersburg area, because the last 2 years when we have live streamed the playoff game, we've had a very good turnout and received a lot of comments from the Wheelersburg area down there. So we know there's a lot of people down there, and hopefully we can do a good job of identifying your players. And please remember, we are a Barnesville radio station, and we are more familiar with Barnesville.
Yes, and I know, like we said, it was about a 3-hour drive down to Wheelersburg, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that chose not to come or couldn't get here because of work and just couldn't make that trip. And if you look across the field, you can see they do have a nice following here tonight. Their band also here, and you can see on television that the band and the large student section from Barnesville is ready to greet the team as they come out.
Yeah, and we mentioned the fact that we know people are watching from elsewhere. I've seen comments from a couple of weeks ago. We had viewers from Hawaii and from South Carolina and different places. So get on there and leave us a message. Tell us where you're watching from. And it's always interesting to know how far away, and it makes it worth our while to bring this football game to you. And I say this is a matchup that's worthy of a second or third round. Not opening round, but that's where we're at as we wait for the teams to come on the field. And we might mention also, Mark, Wheelersburg offensively will come at you with several running backs. Their quarterback is a returnee, Braylon Rucker. He was the starting quarterback last year as a sophomore. They'll send about 3 different running backs plus the quarterback at you, but they are capable of throwing the ball. So, it looks similarities offensively as far as running and passing by the two teams. It's just a great first-round matchup.
Yes, it is. And you can see on TV, if you're watching, the Shamrocks come out right across the field. A nice coming there is Wheelersburg now coming out. You can hear the fans from Wheelersburg.
And a great.
They have about 60 players, as does Barnesville.
A great crowd, Mark. Here, I know my usual parking space was long gone when I got here at 5:30, so a big crowd. And the Wheelersburg people could be a little late arriving, because of the length of the trip. But everybody on their feet right now. A lot of noise here. This is what playoff football is all about.
Yes, and just to give you an idea, from what we understand, they come up through Chillicothe up Route 23 to Columbus, came around 270, then got on 70 and came all the way over here. And also, we will keep you up to date on some of the other scores. Monroe Central playing Colonel Crawford, and that was a long trip for them to make. Colonel Crawford playing at Woodsfield tonight, but we have a lot of teams in the area.
Yeah, I talked to a couple of the assistant coaches down the field before the game, and they said they drove. They didn't ride the school bus. They came 32 to Athens and up Interstate 77 from Marietta, where the buses went 23 to 270 and then Interstate 70. Talked to a couple of the young ladies, cheerleaders there, about the ride home, and they indicated it would be tough to sleep on the way home on a school bus.
And for those of you that follow high school volleyball, as you know, Union Local, an outstanding team this year, they got beat last night in the first round of the regional to this very same school, the Wheelersburg Pirates. So they've just a good sports school down there.
I watched some of that on a live stream there Wednesday night, and I thought the Wheelersburg team played very, very well. I know about 20 years ago when Monroe Central won the state softball championship, their opponent in the state finals was Wheelersburg. So great sports tradition by Wheelersburg, Second time in 3 years they've been here. This year it's artificial turf, where when they were here before it was, I guess it was grass, but if I remember right, there wasn't much grass on the field. It was mostly dirt. It was pretty well worn out. Now the kicker for Wheelersburg, Cooper Heimbach, and a couple of games I watched, this week, it's not unusual for him to put the ball in the end zone on the fly.
And we haven't seen a kicker as good as Barnesville's kicker, Evan Lowe, but this young man is very close and just very similar to him also in his strength in his leg. I want to say hi to Eva Lynn and Donnie on Park Street listening, and we're off to the kickoff here. And that's a line drive, and this will be taken by Brady McIntyre, and the ball pops out, and there's a scrum
still
part.
Loose.
And somebody there tried to pick it
Wait
up.
for the official to make a signal. Wheelersburg thinks they have it.
It is Barnesville. Boy, that could have been a disaster to start the game if you're from Barnesville.
I think Cam Carpenter, we'll look at the replay. Brady McIntyre on the return, and the ball popped loose. And Carpenter tried to pick it up, but then was able to get back on the ball just shy of the 20-yard line, and that would have been a huge break for Wheelersburg.
And most coaches will tell you in that situation, just fall on the ball. Don't try to pick it up unless you're really in the clear. It bounces right up to you.
So Barnesville will start at their own 19-yard line.
I formation, Casey Carpenter under center. Kobe Jones, the fullback. Trey Tolliver, the tailback. He gets the ball, and he's cut down right at the line of scrimmage. And he is brought down there by number 2, Kenyon Evans.
Somebody submarine through there and got him at the leg. They're actually going to lose a yard. Evans, I believe, is going to give credit to Kenyon Evans.
Or Evans, that's what I meant, yes.
So back at the 18-yard line, loss of a yard.
And you can see if you're watching on television, defensive line very big and for Wheelersburg. Pass here, and he's got his man out there, and he underthrows it a little bit. That was a timing play, and that pass was intended for Colt Carpenter, his brother.
Third
and that
down.
will bring up now a 3rd and 11 for the Shamrocks. Eli Messenger will bring in the play, the senior wide receiver, number 10 for the Shamrocks. Casey Carpenter back in the shotgun with Trey Tolliver. He's going to look. He's got a man cut across. He's got him, and he drops the ball. And that was Colt Carpenter right into his hands there. It's a good throw, but Colt not able to hold on to it. That would have been a first down if he'd caught it.
So that's a rarity for Barnesville this year, a 3 and out, especially on their opening possession of the game, because I think they scored on their opening possession possibly 8 out of 10 games this year. But that will bring on Evan Lowe to punt the ball.
And
it's a high, but not
punt.
deep. It's going to hit the ground about the 50 and bounce over on the sideline. Takes a good Barnesville roll. Will be touched about the 45-yard line. And that's where the Pirates will take over. Kenyon Evans is the deep man. He just got away from the short kick, let it roll. So Wheelersburg, pretty good field position for their opening possession. They'll mark it at the 44-yard line. Offensively, Brady Doss, the tight end, Logan Evans, Nate Lanning, Sawyer Sininger, Ryan Meeker, and Landon Evans on the line. Braylon Ruckers, the quarterback. The wideouts, Landon McGraw, Xander Mowry, Kenyon Evans, and running back Elijah Brown.
We'll give you the Barnesville starters here in a minute.
Little jet sweep. This is Mowry. He'll be pulled down after a short gain there. Casey Carpenter come up and made the tackle. That was Xander Mowry on the carry. They'll put it down at the 47-yard line. Pickup of 3. Pirates right back to the line. No huddle. They'll sweep it the other way. And again, short gain. Kenyon Evans, the ball carrier. He'll be brought down at about the 49-yard line, pickup of only a couple.
So the first two running plays, both the wide receivers.
Yeah, try that little jet sweep, they call it. Something a little bit different. And short gains make it 3rd and 5. 2 backs in the backfield. They'll run a toss. This is Hall. He'll be hit. Fights forward. He'll be short of the first down. A whole bunch of green shirts made the tackle.
And leading in there was Hines Ford.
That's Stephen Hall on the carry. They'll put him into Barnesville territory at the 49-yard line. Pickup of 2.
Also, Blake Kirk in on that tackle. The starting defense for Barnesville, the line is Marshall Mead, Blake Kirk, Salvador Alvarez, Luke Taylor. The linebackers, Camden Carpenter, Hines Ford, Logan Craker, and Eli Messenger.
Heimbach on to kick. It's a line drive kick. It's going to hit about the 10 and roll and into the end zone.
Good effort there, good hustle.
He's saying he touched the ball out on the field, but that doesn't matter. It went on into the end zone. That's a really good effort there by Jake Clevenger.
Clevenger, yes.
But once he touched the ball, it kept going into the end zone. So that will put Barnesville at the 20-yard line for their second possession. Well, he nearly made the play. It wasn't for lack of effort. So both teams 3 and out on their opening possession, and that's not unusual in a game like this. You kind of.
Also want to say hi to Adam Lynn, listening to us down in Texas. First down and 10.
And we get our first flag of the game by the umpire, and I think that's going to cost Barnesville 5 yards on a false start.
Wow, with this defense, you don't want to be giving them any more yards than you have to, and that's what it is. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Shamrocks. 1st and 15.
The officiating crew tonight, mostly out of the Eastern District. Scott Welker is the white hat.
1st and 15, ball on Barnesville's 15. Carpenter under center. Tulliver in the backfield.
He's kind of checking the sideline there. The play clock still, but 20 seconds, so he's plenty of time.
And this will be Tulliver up the middle, and he will pick up maybe a yard.
Well, he was dropped right at the line. Probably first contact in there by Brady Doss. You see a replay there come in there. Doss and I couldn't see the other number for sure. But, see where they put the ball down on about the 16-yard line. A generous spot of a yard.
They're saying now 2nd and 14. Colt Carpenter will bring in the play.
Ryan Meeker may have been in and helped plug that hole up on that last play also for the Pirates. One of the big 300-pound defensive linemen.
All right. Carpenter back the pass. Remember, he is, and he's got a man open. If he can get to the ball, and he gets it. That's Brady McIntyre. He had to wait for that pass. It was underthrown, but he was able to come up with it.
And the game's first down. You can see, again, nice job here by Brady going up. And
look how open he was, but by the time the ball got there.
I'll tell you, if that ball had been just another instance, you could have had a possible flag. The defender on the play there was Hunter Bivens, and that puts the ball down out at the 48-yard line.
32 yards.
32. At the 48-yard line, so our game's first big play. We're just under 8 minutes in the opening quarter. We're scoreless. Second Barnesville possession.
3 backs. This will be a quick hitter to Kobe Carpenter, the fullback, and I don't even think he's going to get to the line of scrimmage. Right now, Barnesville's offensive line struggling against this defensive line that is very big from Wheelersburg.
The big guys in that middle made the stop there. Last up off the pile was Ryan Meeker.
Kobe Jones, there'll be no gain on that, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. 7:15 to go in the first quarter, no score.
And your scoreboard updates brought to you tonight by Village Hardware and Rental.
All right, this will be a sweep to Tulliver. He'll go through there, and he may pick up about 2 or 3 yards. It looks like about 2.
He gets back to about the 50-yard line. I'll tell you, inside the tackles is going to be very difficult tonight for the Shamrocks. And say that's 3 players on that defensive front for the Pirates in at 300 pounds. By far the biggest unit that Barnesville's had to block against all year. Actually, man for man, and their Barnesville's probably smaller for the first time all year than their opponent.
Yes. Barnesville, I think it's been the biggest line over everybody they played in the regular season, but not tonight. All right, play clock, plenty of time. Man in motion, that's Cameron Carpenter. He'll come over, set. This would be a fake to, it'll be a screen now to Carpenter. He's going to cut it in, and he will not pick up the first down. He'll pick up only about 3 yards.
On the tackle, there's Elijah Brown along with, looked like Logan Evans also made that play. Pickup of about 3 yards. Let's see what the Shamrocks do.
It looks
now
like they're going to
down.
go for it. I don't see Evan Lowe coming in. The ball is on the 47-yard line of Wheelersburg, and they will go for it.
It's 4th and about 4. Maybe a hard count.
Yep.
It was a hard count, and I think it worked for the Shamrocks. And that's going to be a 5-yard step off and will be a first down.
If you're watching us on YRP-TV, you saw that. But a good play there by the Shamrocks.
Yeah, the Pirates changing some of those big linemen back in. They were out on that potential passing situation. Now they're back in the game. 4-man front there by the Pirates. First down, Barnesville.
Back to the I formation. This will be a pitch to Tulliver. He'll go through there, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Well, again, a lot of white shirts there. Wheelersburg, the white jerseys and the black pants. And Tulliver's drawing a lot of attention. They're going to put him down at the 39-yard line.
Tulliver averaging over 100 yards a game this year, about 110. And right now on 4 carries, he's only got 5 yards.
Yeah, he's averaging about 11 yards a carry on the year. But
there hasn't been anybody on the schedule this good this year either. All right, you see Eli Messenger, number 10, coming out to the right. Cam Carpenter to the left, I formation. Zap, a quick drop back, he fakes. He's looking, remember he is a southpaw, and he's going to go long. He's got a receiver there, it's Cameron Carpenter, and he's not able to hold on to it.
Well defended.
Very good defense, yes.
Yeah, that's a nice defense back there by Jake Clevenger.
You'll see the replay here. And, yep, very good defense there by Clevenger. Nice job.
He's with him stride for stride and made the play.
And
excellent defensive play.
For our viewers from the Wheelersburg area, Casey Carpenter is a southpaw. Became the all-time leading passer in Barnesville history a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, over 1,500 yards for the year. And we're going to get a whistle from the and Barnesville's going to spend a quick timeout. A little problem with the alignment, I believe. So let's go ahead and let's step aside. 4 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. Period number 1. We are scoreless. Back after this.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
You're locked on to high school football from AVC Sports.
93 BNV.
Barnesville Shamrocks with a timeout, looking at a 3rd and about 7. They're at the Wheelersburg 39-yard line. We are scoreless here in period number 1. 4:57 remaining in that first period on your Village Hardware and Rentals update. What do you got there, Mark?
Most scores of area games are scoreless, but right now Colonel Crawford over Monroe Central in the first quarter, 12-0. And pretty much everybody else in the Northmore is over Caldwell, 7-0 in the first. Everybody else scoreless, as the game is here. And we have another penalty on the Pirates as 2 of their players, defensive linemen, jump off sides.
I think both their defensive ends.
Yes.
in the 3-man front, jumped forward, and that's going to be another 5-yard step off. That's the second time tonight the Pirates have fallen victim to that.
So that'll bring it much more manageable now, a 3rd and 2.
The one defensive end on the far side there, Luke Willis, and now Wheelersburg will go back to the 4-man front.
Figuring that Barnesville has their power I formation. And this is what they like to do out of this. And I don't think he got it, Jeff. That was to Tulliver. He may have picked up a yard, but he needed 2. It's going to be very close. We'll see where they spot it.
Looks like the officials came in on about the 28-yard line. It is going to be short of the first down.
What they like to do there is have 2 linemen.
It's the 33-yard line.
Yes. So that'll bring up now a 4th and less than a yard. Big play here for the Shamrocks.
Just no yardage inside the tackles for Barnesville thus far in this game. And now everybody up tight. There's the sneak by Carpenter. And I know Wheelersburg says no. Barnesville says yes. The officials, where they're spotting it, Mark.
I don't think they got it.
I don't think he got it. I think the Wheelersburg defense has made the hold, and they have not put the ball down yet. Oh, he's short. That's not even a measurement.
Yep. So Barnesville fails on a 4th and 1. Carpenter tries to get it in himself and not able to.
Just a lot of big bodies to try to move inside, and Wheelersburg won that battle in the trenches, and the Pirates will take over at their own 33-yard line for their second possession of the game. Elijah Brown beside the quarterback, Braylon Rucker. Send a man in motion. They'll give it to Brown. Breaks through, big gain, running room across midfield. Still on his feet inside the 45. He's going to be down near the 40-yard line in Barnesville territory.
There is a flag, though.
But there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a holding penalty against the Pirates. About a 27-yard pickup, and that will not count. That will be a holding penalty on the Pirates. They'll take the ball back to the 10 yards from the line of scrimmage to the 23-yard line. Among some of the viewers that have checked in with us tonight from Canada, Buffalo, New York, Salt Lake City, Turlock, California, Georgia, and Pickerington. So quite a wide range.
Last we saw, we were up to 900.
We're over 1,000.
Over 1,000 now TV sets. That doesn't, who knows how many people are watching each one.
Over 2,000 now, I'm told. Pass across the middle is complete. And that's going to be to Mowry.
15. That's going to be a 17-yard gain.
Xander Mowry out to put him down at the 40-yard line.
Casey Carpenter with the tackle, the safety.
That gets the penalty yardage plus a couple back.
That'll bring up more than a couple. That'll bring up now a 2nd and about 3.
Yeah, 2nd and 3. Again, handing off to Brown. He'll get his first down yardage, it appears. And he has the first down across the 40 near the 44-yard line. Marshall Mead up, last man off the pile. And that's down at the 44-yard line. It will be a first down, Pirates. Pickup of about 4 yards. We've got some whistles down on the field.
We have a player down. And that
one of the big linemen there for the Pirates.
Number 75, Sawyer Seninger. And I think he's up. He's just limping a little bit. So that's good. Young man's limping, but he jumped right back up pretty quick. Hopefully try to work that off.
So now they'll get the players back onto the field. This is not a timeout by either team. It's stoppage for the player. He'll walk to the side with some of the Wheelersburg staff. Now the point is Seninger is the starting center.
Can't see who they've got in there right now.
The keep. This is the quarterback. Some great play faking. Rucker, he's going to be down inside the 20-yard line before he's pulled down. And this is a first down. Cole Francis made the play down near the 20-yard line. You see again on the replay, the play fake inside. Rucker pulls it back and goes up the middle in a little read option type play, and a huge hole all the way down inside the 20-yard line before being pulled down.
That's a gain of 38 yards.
Let's say they will put it down. Let's wait for him about the 18-yard line.
First and 10. And one thing really starting to notice now, Wheelersburg's got some speed.
Well, as I mentioned during our pregame, their stats that was supplied to us shows 4 players that's averaging more than 6 carries a game, 3 different running backs plus the quarterback, and they started the game with a couple of jet sweeps with their wide receivers carrying the ball. So a lot of diversity by this Wheelersburg team. This is a first down. This is Brown inside. He's going to be down inside the 15-yard line. Big surge there by the Wheelersburg offensive line. They'll put the ball down.
Gain of about 4.
Yeah, put it at the 14.
Play Kirk Marshall Mead on the tackles.
Village Hardware and Rental Scoreboard still scoreless with 2:15 remaining in the opening period. The Wheelersburg at the Barnesville 19-yard line. Brown to the left of the quarterback, Rucker. Man in motion moves to the right. Give it to fake to Brown. This is Rucker up the middle. He's down near the 5-yard line. Again, some nice play faking there by Braylon Rucker. He's inside the 5 at about the 4.
Be a 10-yard gain for Rucker.
And that will be a first down and goal for the Pirates.
I tell you, they run that well. I both times I fell for the fake myself from up here watching thinking the running back had it.
Well, I watched some video this week and saw some very nice play faking and some ball handling in that backfield. But a couple times here tonight, it's fooled everybody. This is the fullback who breaks a tackle. He's down near the goal line. That is number 11, and that is Ison Emnett. And he's down near really put him down now at about the 1.
Yes, that'd be a gain of 3.
Second and goal, Pirates. The ball just near the 1-yard line. Man into the huddle, Austin Blagg with the play. An extra lineman. Pirates still looking to the sideline. And they have 2 extra linemen in and blocking backs behind the offensive line. Direct snap to Emnett, and he's going to walk into the end zone, hops over a couple of guys. Touchdown, Wheelersburg Pirates. That was a direct snap right to Emnett, who was lined up beside Rucker, and he is going right over top the pile for the touchdown. And first score of the night belongs to Wheelersburg, and their very good kicker here, Cooper Heinbach, in for the extra point. Stats I had here, I think he was 36 of 37 for the year, and shows a lot of leg. That kicks down. It's a low line drive. It didn't look real good, but it is effective and is good. So with 48 seconds remaining in the opening period, the Wheelersburg Pirates first on the board. Wheelersburg 7, Barnesville nothing. Back with the kickoff.
Hi, I'm Mark Kelly with Bicon Services. We have been your premier commercial construction contractor for more than 26 years. We provide full construction and design build services to assist in bringing your vision to reality. Along with commercial buildings, we provide a long list of facility maintenance services. From project planning, budgeting, and complete turnkey solutions, we can meet all of your needs under one roof. Visit bi-conservices.com and let us help you to get your cash register up and operational.
We're back here at Barnesville where Wheelersburg scores first tonight to break a scoreless tie. Ison Emnett with a 1-yard touchdown run after Barnesville had a 4th and 1 and could not convert. Wheelersburg took the ball and went 70.
Seven plays to go officially 67 yards, but the first play of the was a penalty, so they really covered 77 yards, but officially 7 plays and 67 yards for the Pirates.
All right, so Wheelersburg will kick off.
And that's a booming kick down. That's going to be near the goal line, just right in front of the goal line. That's
and this is
Carpenter.
Camden Carpenter.
Trying to get outside, and a submarine tackle on the far side there.
And he will get up to the 25, I think, yes.
Clevenger's the man that submarined him and took his legs out over on the far sideline. But Barnesville will put this possession in play at their own 25-yard line. Single back in the backfield for the Shamrocks.
This will be a quick pass out, and only had one blocker out there, 2 defensive backs, and the blocker missed the other one he was supposed to. So really no place there for Camden Carpenter to go. He's going to pick up a couple yards.
I'm trying to see who that first man was on the play. Looks like Mallory, number 12, is there and had a hold of him. Then he got a lot of help from teammates. And they'll put the ball down at the 20, probably closer to the 28-yard line maybe.
So that'd be a 3-yard gain on the pass to Camden Carpenter.
But real nice job on the defense out there by Mallory, reading that play and making the first contact. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of one quarter of play, Wheelersburg 7 and Barnesville nothing. Back with period number 2 after this.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Ready to get underway here, period number 2. Shamrocks with the ball, 2nd down and 7 at their own 28-yard line, with Wheelersburg leading 7-0. On a very nice drive and a couple of big gains. That last possession, I say 67 yards, but a big 38-yard run there by the quarterback Rucker, I believe, wasn't it? It was Rucker,
yes.
That really set that series up.
So Barnesville, 2nd and 7. This will be Tulliver in motion. The pass comes out to Camden Carpenter. He'll look for an opening, go outside, and breaks one tackle. Outruns some linemen there, and he's going to get the first down.
I think that play was designed for him to go back the other way. But you take what you can get, and they're going to put the ball down at the 43, 40, or just shy of the 37-yard line. But it is a first down.
No, that was a handoff, correct?
That was a pass.
That was a pass, okay. Want to make sure I saw it right.
9 yards.
Okay.
And then getting the lineman, everybody stands up here, looks to the side. They're getting the signal from the sideline.
Play clock down to 6. This will be a sweep out to Tulliver, and he dodges one tackle, and then a host of defenders come in and get him. And that'll be a pickup. It looks like about 4 yards. We'll see where they put it down. Yes, about 4-yard gain for Tulliver on that.
Troy Webb, last man up off the pile. What you're seeing from Wheelersburg tonight then is rotating of linemen. Some kids playing both ways, but you're seeing some other players. And now ball at the 41-yard line. Tulliver did pick up, about 4 yards?
4, yes, 2nd and 6. The ball on the Barnesville 41. We're down to 11:08, 7-0 Wheelersburg. This will be a pass, and this will be out to, that'll be Camden Carpenter, and that's just going to be a short gain.
Elijah Brown wrapped him up and took him down there, but out only to the 45.
Be another 3-yard gain on that passing play. Camden Carpenter has 4 catches tonight, 3 of them for 3 yards.
That's going to be 3rd down and 2. On previous plays, the yardage up the middle on these short yardage situations have been very difficult to gain here by the Shamrocks. Again, checking the sideline.
I formation. This will be a sweep to Tulliver, and he will, oh my gosh, good play there.
What a play in the backfield there.
He come in there untouched.
Wow, that's Kenyon Evans who came through there and made the play there and sent.
That'll be no gain.
Tolliver's actually going to lose back to the 43-yard line. They're going to lose a couple of yards.
Okay.
But nice play there by Evans.
Yeah, still 4th and 4. Yeah, you're right, -2.
So that's what will bring Evan Lowe on to punt. Evans now back after making that tackle, back as the sole deep man on the punt.
I tell you, got some pressure there. Line drive.
He fumbles the football. Evans able to fall back on it, though. A line drive kick. Evans had a full head of steam heading forward, fumbled the football, but then fortunately for him, the ball stopped right at his feet, and he was able to fall back on it. And Wheelersburg will take over possession at their own 35-yard line. When Evans made that tackle on the last play, I think looked like he was kind of shook a little bit, and then went back to return the punt. Give him credit for getting back on that loose ball. That would have been a disastrous turnover for the Pirates. Okay, here we go. Braylon Rucker, the quarterback, gives the ball to Brown, left side, big running room, 1st down near midfield. Brady McIntyre on the tackle, but Elijah Brown, give him about 15 yards. And 1st down, Wheelersburg.
23 yards now for Elijah Brown on only 3 carries.
Yeah, here's his 4th.
4th one, yes.
And he breaks some tackles and bounces outside, but it's captured on the far side there after a fairly short gain, 4 yards.
I tell you what, I remember Brown last year hurt Barnesville, especially near the end of the game. And now the ball in Shamrock territory on the Barnesville 46-yard line. And that will be 2nd and 6.
9.5 minutes left, 1st half. Pirates leading 7-0. Man in motion. We have a flag down at the snap. That'll stop the play.
It's going to be on.
False start on the Pirates.
They've had 3 penalties tonight, has Wheelersburg. All 3 of them false starts. That will bring it now to a 2nd and 11.
And that will take the ball back into Wheelersburg territory at the 49-yard line. All the crowd noise here. I really did not hear the whistle.
Nope. 9:15 to go in the game. Wheelersburg, or in the 1st half, Wheelersburg up 7-0.
Rucker wants to throw. He's going to scramble to the outside.
Nobody over there.
Running room. He's going to get his 1st down and go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down Pirates.
Nobody stayed home on that backside or else got blocked out.
Rucker looking downfield there. His deep pattern was run there by Kenyon Evans, but a lot of running room to the side. Now they mark him down just short of the 40.
Yes, I guess he stepped out quicker.
It looked to me like he had the 1st down, but 10-yard pickup at the 41-yard line. But we're on the opposite side of the field here. Nobody on the Wheelersburg sideline was complaining about that, so it must have been legit. Rucker on a sneak.
And he got it.
Yeah, he's got the 1st down now. I tell you, it's nice when you can just tuck in there behind a bunch of 300-pound linemen. Big Nathan Lanning.
Rucker, the quarterback, now has 60 yards rushing on 4 carries.
That gives him 2 yards on that play.
Yeah.
The ground game for the Pirates is starting to add up. First and 10. Rucker handoff. That's Emnett. He's got a nice gain. He's going to get about
8, it looks like.
Down to the 30. See where they put him down to the 31-yard line.
Yep, that'll be an 8-yard gain. Bring up a 2nd and 2. Tell you, this line is just dominating Barnesville. Every pretty much running play, big yardage.
This is Emnet again. This time, no go.
There we go. That's what we want to see if you're a Barnesville fan.
Just short of the 30-yard line.
He lost a yard on that, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, they're going to put him down.
Yep, 1 yard.
Looks like right about the 30.
So I speak ill of them, and they show what they can do. Let's see if they can do it again.
Two straight carries there by number 11 there, Ison Emnet.
This is definitely 4-down territory.
Emnet had the touchdown on the last Wheelersburg possession. Mowry on a little reverse, running room across the 30, 25, 20. He's going to be out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Little fake inside. And this is Mowry, the wide receiver, coming back around. He's going to be down, let's see, looks like they're going to put him at about the 21-yard line. Let's call that a 9-yard pickup, first down Wheelersburg.
What did you say, 9 yards?
Yeah, 9 yards. Cam Carpenter over there was kind of forced him out of bounds there, but I think Mowry was going out of bounds on his own. 2 receivers wide right. Again, 2 backs. This is Emnet once again. Not much this time.
Good stick there, yes.
Logan Craker
and
Mead also gets up off that pile. Pickup of about, well, I'll tell you what, nice spot down to about the 19, so still a couple yards on the carry there by Ison Emnet.
Emnet 5'10", 220 pounds.
This will be the 9th play of this possession by Wheelersburg. It started at their own 35-yard line. Again, Rucker, handoff inside. That's Brown. Elijah Brown down near the 15, just shy of the 15. They're going to put him about the 17, it looks like. So that one didn't gain as much as what I thought. That's only a couple of yards. Third and 6. You say 4-down territory here, Mark, but
you're right.
Depending on what the 4th down yardage is, Wheelersburg has a kicker in Cooper Heimbach that has kicked 6 field goals this year.
Couple around 40 yards.
This is Brown. This is the fake. This is Rucker on another nice play fake. You think I'd get
I think he's going to be just a bit short.
You think I'd get used to that play fake after a while. He's down near the 10, stopping the clock now.
Hines Ford with the tackle.
The officials are going to take a look at it there. And I'm not real sure.
Yep, first down.
It is a first down. And that is at the 11-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards on the play. A nice drive put together here by the Pirates. First and 10 from the 11. Rucker back under center. And we're going to get another whistle that's going to stop the play. And what do we got? And the back judge is coming in and talking to the head referee. Now, usually prior to the snap, the back judge is responsible for the play clock. And I did not see. Now we're going to come over. We're going to talk to the line judge on the near side. And let's see. I don't know. And see if we get an announcement from Scott Welker.
We've had...
There is no penalty on the play. So I'm not sure what the stoppage was for, but there is no penalty, so we'll go back and we'll try it again. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. Stephen Hall and Emnet. This is Hall, left side, running hard. He's down near the 5, surging forward inside the 5.
That's his first carry of the game. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain for Hall. Casey Carpenter made the tackle, and that'll make it now a 2nd and 4, the ball on the Barnesville 5-yard line.
Yeah, the Pirates can get a first down at the 1. Clock continuing to move here. We're just over 5 minutes left in the opening half. 7-0 Pirates. Direct snack to Emnet. He's hit at the line, surging forward, and they'll stop the play here about the 3-yard line probably. You got to, let's see where they spot it.
Okay, just about a yard it looked like on that.
There's big Blake Kirk is among the tacklers, I think, in there. I put him at the 4, pickup of a couple.
So 3rd and 3, the ball on the 4-yard line of the Shamrocks.
We see Kobe Jones playing a lot of defensive tackle in there tonight. Haven't heard a lot out of Luke Taylor thus far tonight from his defensive end position for the Shamrocks. Again, this is Brown trying to get to the outside and gets there. Touchdown, Wheelersburg. 4-yard run. That's Elijah Brown with his first score. And Wheelersburg's second score of the game, and that is 13-0. Wheelersburg with the extra point coming up here. 4-yard run by Elijah Brown, the 5'10", 175-pound junior. This is Cooper Heimbach in for the extra point out of the hold of Bryce Longfellow. And that kick is clear over top the field house. That cleared the field house with plenty to spare, and it is good. And you don't see a lot of balls clearing the field house on the kicks. So on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard, 4:13 remaining in the opening half. Wheelersburg 14, Barnesville nothing. Back with the kickoff after this.
Hi, I'm Mark Kelly with Bicon Services. We have been your premier commercial construction contractor for more than 26 years. We provide full construction and design build services to assist in bringing your vision to reality. Along with commercial buildings, we provide a long list of facility maintenance services. From project planning, budgeting, and complete turnkey solutions, we can meet all of your needs under one roof. Visit bi-conservices.com and let us help you to get your cash register up and operational.
That scoring drive by the Wheelersburg Pirates, 13 plays and 65 yards.
All right, got some updates of various scores now. Northmore over Caldwell, 28-0. St. Clairsville, 15-0 over Marion Franklin out of Columbus. We know the score here. Nelsonville York, 13-10 over Union Local. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. Monroe Central now over Colonel Crawford, 21-15. And Fort Fry, 14-8 over Buckeye Trail, 24-0, Danville over Bridgeport.
This is Heimbach's kickoff. It's high. It's down to about the 1-yard line. This is Carpenter, I believe, out to the 15. No, this is McIntyre. And he's going to be hit hard on the far sideline. He didn't even get back to the 20. Good coverage there by the Pirates.
Boy, the Pirates have got speed. Barnesville has not seen a team this big or this quick and fast this year.
Well, field position has been terrible. Barnesville started at their own 19, their own 20, their own 25, and their own 18 on their 4 possessions. Wheelersburg has started at their own 44, their own 33, and their own 35. Not great field position, but they've, the last 2 times they've had the football, they've put together drives. That last one, 13 plays, 65 yards, and a 7 plays, 67-yard drive before that. Mostly, all on the ground.
All right, this will be a pass, and he was running, and that was to Cole Francis, and he was going to pass it.
Yeah, the only problem was Kenyon Evans was there and had him wrapped up.
Yes, and also Brady McIntyre had 2 men guarding him down there. He couldn't have thrown it anyway.
Francis is down. I think as you look at the replay here on the tackle, I think his leg got tangled up there underneath the tackler, Evans, and an ankle probably. That play is going to lose back to the 11-yard line. It's going to lose about 7 yards. But just nothing you can do there. The tackle there and bringing the man down, and Cole Francis has looked like his ankle just got trapped underneath. Well, during this break here, and hopefully, Cole will be able to get up and back out here quickly. Our sponsors tonight here to thank once again, West 40 Auto Sales, Doane Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Vision One Flooring, Stoney RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Bicon Services, and Rumor Loudon. and that's not a good sign there as Cole Francis coming off the field, being helped off the field, putting no weight on his, looks like his left ankle. And Cole Francis is one of the starting defensive backs for the Shamrocks.
He's also the backup quarterback.
But that loss on the play was about 7 yards back to the 11-yard line, and the Shamrocks are in a deep hole.
2nd and 18, deep in their own territory on the 11, and I think that's going to be on Barnesville.
That's going to be 5 yards, and I think that's, well, I'm not sure who they'll call the false start on, but everybody moved except the center. And that's, when the center
ball
doesn't
has to be snapped.
The center doesn't snap the ball, then that's a 5-yard penalty on the Shamrocks. So that puts it back at the 6-yard line, 2nd down and forever. About 22 yards needed. They need out to the 28-yard line.
So most likely a passing situation here.
Yeah, 3-man front. They're trying to get a little screen pass out to Tolliver. He'll break away from one tackler.
And he's going to get up to about, looks like about the 22.
Sorry, Mark, I about stepped on you there on your call. But that's putting him down about the 20-yard line, it looks like. But that's going to be about a 14-yard pickup.
Yes.
And makes it 3rd and 8. And that's a good call there. Get a long yardage situation, get about half of it back on one play. And now 3rd and 8 is doable.
We really haven't seen, we've only seen about one deep pass tonight from Carpenter, and this one he's going to try to run it, and he will be brought down, and he will gain maybe a yard. And
Elijah Brown and Alex Welsh on that tackle, putting back maybe line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, as soon as that play was over, Wheelersburg called a timeout because they want to get this ball without much more time going off and try to get another score.
But you can see Carpenter on the replay there, tried to step up and was going to throw it, but then he had people all over him. That's number 7, Welsh, there that had him from behind, and help from Elijah Brown. But that's a good move there by Wheelersburg. Calling a timeout now to force this punt. 2:38 left in the opening half. Wheelersburg leading 14-0. Wheelersburg, that's their first timeout of the first half, so they have 2 left, and they've done damage on the ground thus far. And I don't know if you get a chance there, Mark. How many passes has Wheelersburg thrown thus far? It's not many.
No, they've thrown one and completed it for 17 yards.
Yeah, so they've, but now with the clock running down, we'll see, what they do here. But first of all, Evan Lowe will punt for Barnesville, and Kenyon Evans deep for Wheelersburg, back just about his own 50, just between his own 45 and the 50. High, short punt. It's going to hit and roll and take a Barnesville roll, and will be touched dead there by Eli Messenger at about the 47-yard line in Wheelersburg territory.
So they'll have a first down on their own 47 with about 2:25 to go in the first half.
And this is the best starting field position that Wheelersburg has had. They did start their initial possession of the game at their own 44, and this is their 4th possession of the game. And possession 2 and 3 was long scoring drives by the Pirates. So as they start this at their own 47-yard line, Rucker now will be in the shotgun. And he will look to throw. And now he'll look to run. And he'll get across right about the line of scrimmage. There's Meade and Tolliver.
And Hines Ford.
But let's see where they put the ball down. At 47, no gain. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes. And the clock is moving. It's before halftime, 14-0 Wheelersburg. Rucker, straight back. Down the middle, complete. And that is to Brady Doss. He is hit there by Carpenter. That's Cam Carpenter. And they'll put the ball down at the 34-yard line.
That'd be a 19-yard game. And who was that to? You say that was to?
Doss.
Doss, that's what I was
Number
going to
one.
make sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
Brady Doss, the junior receiver. And now Wheelersburg, with the 2 timeouts left, they're not in a real big hurry. 90 seconds, clock moving. Rucker rolls to the right, quick out, and the ball is incomplete. And couldn't see for sure on the far side.
That was to Kenyon Evans.
Evans is the leading receiver on this Wheelersburg team when they do throw the ball.
Ball was just a little bit out too far. He tried to dive for it but couldn't get it.
Yeah, Evans with 27 catches on the year is the primary target.
So with an incomplete pass, the clock stops. 2nd and 10.
Wheelersburg will send 3 wide receivers left, 1 right, 1 running back in the backfield. Rutgers quick pass to Mowry, short gain to the 25-yard line.
And that was, he did stay in bounds.
The clock running, put the ball down at the 26-yard line, pickup of 8.
Nice hard throw there by Rucker.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. Again, Rucker, another quick out, and it's completed once again. And that is Mowry again, and he'll get his first down. That will stop the clock at 55 seconds.
Same play.
22-yard line, pickup of 4, first down Wheelersburg. Again, clock now moving. Chains have moved. Rucker wants to throw. Now he wants to run. Has nowhere to go. He's giving ground. He's going to go down. Tolliver and Taylor. This one will be back at the 35-yard line. Wheelersburg will now spend a timeout.
That's going to be a 12-yard loss on that sack.
And somebody had a hold of the shirt there. Trey Tolliver had a hold of his arm. And then Taylor come in, and Tolliver helped finish him down at about the 40, and they'll give him momentum, forward progress, I guess, to the 35-yard line. So that is a loss on the play, and Wheelersburg does spend their 2nd timeout.
39 seconds to go in the half. That'll bring up now a 2nd and 23 for the Pirates.
.39 seconds left. Wheelersburg leading this game 14-0. Trying to get on the board one more time here before half. And I say Wheelersburg does have 1 timeout remaining. It is 2nd down now and 22 yards to go at the 35-yard line. Rucker wants to throw, steps up, has some pressure. Now he's going to try to run, and he'll get out of bounds about the 30-yard line. See where they put him down there. Craker kind of run him out of bounds. And they'll put the ball at the 29-yard line. Pick up of 6.
6, yes.
And the clock stops now as it goes out of bounds. 32 seconds.
3rd and 16 now for the Pirates. Wheelersburg leading 14-0. 32 seconds to go in the half.
Again, probably a passing situation again. Rucker has the ball, wants to throw. Again, has some pressure, and he'll be brought down. There's Luke Taylor and Craker, and we'll get a timeout here. I'm not sure who called the timeout. And they'll put the ball at the 29-yard line. No gain.
So that brings up now a 4th and 16.
And they signal timeout Barnesville. That's interesting.
Yes.
Well, if they hadn't, Wheelersburg would have called the timeout. They're going to reset the clock also. Now the ball, here Mark, is situation. Ball's at the 29-yard line. And Cooper Heimbach is going to come on the field. And you think, what is he doing in a high school game? He already has 2 field goals this year of over 40 yards, 42 and 46 yards. And this one's going to be a 46-yard attempt. And once we come back from the timeout here, the junior kicker, Cooper Heimbach, 6 foot 160, and a junior is going to line up and try a 46-yard field goal, it would appear. His holder will be Bryson Longfellow, if that is in fact what they do on this 4th and long.
I'm sure that they were told Barnesville to be cautious of a fake.
Still, the chances of that on 4th and 16 is not as good.
Right.
24 seconds on the clock. Snap is good. Kicks away. It's got leg and it's got plenty. It has plenty of distance. And right down the middle. Wow is right. 46-yard Cooper Heimbach field goal, and that would have been good from 56, easy. And people that's familiar here, and you might have been able to see on the live stream, that ball hit the Woodsfield Savings Bank banner that hangs behind the upright.
And if that hadn't been there, it would have hit the roof of the...
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
That's an impressive leg there by Cooper Heimbach. But that now takes us to 17-0 Wheelersburg. That may be one of the longer kicks I've seen personally in high school. Here's it is again on the replay, and the way and that ball was drilled, and let's look how much distance that has.
Yep.
Spare. I mean, that's good from well over 50.
Very impressive.
And what a weapon. And that takes the lead now for Wheelersburg to 17-0 at halftime, or just 20 seconds left before halftime. And we will get a kickoff.
And we'll see Tolliver, Cam Carpenter, and Brady McIntyre deep for the Shamrocks. 20 seconds to go in the half.
The Barnesville crowd is, very silent here and stunned. Not a lot to talk about for them so far. That drive went 8 plays to go 24 yards, but then ending in a 46-yard field goal. Anthony Heimbach ready, and here's his kick, and it's away, and it's a line drive, deep kick, and that's way, and then that ball landed 5 yards deep in the end zone.
I tell you, that's the best high school kicker I've seen, maybe since the young man from John Glenn years ago that kicked up at Michigan State. I'm drawing a blank on the name.
But that kick there,
Bateman,
normal kick from the 40-yard line, and that landed a legit 5 yards deep in the end zone on the fly. And there's no wind blowing. The flag is limp.
So Barnesville, we'll see what they do here. They've got a 1st and 10 with 20 seconds to go. Again, in the second half.
Bad starting field position for Barnesville, and it's about where they've started every possession today, at their own 20-yard line.
Cameron Carpenter will drop. He's going to look. He's got some pressure there, and he's going to be taken down.
And Wheelersburg comes out with the football, but I think the play is dead. And looked like Stephen Hall was there, along with Alex Welsh and others, and Barnesville now will just let this clock run out and get to halftime.
That's going to be a loss of 9 yards on that play. And boy, mercifully the half comes to an end with Wheelersburg leading 17-0, and Wheelersburg will get the ball to start the second half, Jeff.
Yes.
So we'll take a break, and we will be back with some stats after our halftime show. Again, your score is Wheelersburg 17, Barnesville 0.
Welcome to the AVC Sports halftime show. Brett, it's playoff time, and you're a turkey.
It's the 1st of November, Dave. It's Thanksgiving time. I am ready for November to get moving.
I don't know if I can be serious with you when I keep looking at you as a turkey, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hopefully we don't have any games that are turkeys on this first week of the high school football playoffs. First of all, I am over at Logan Elm. That's my second trip over there. As the Philo Electrics are over at Logan Elm taking on the Braves. Philo surprisingly lost in week 10 to fall to 5-5, and also that lost any chance of playing a home game. So they're on the road at Logan Elm taking on the Braves, the number 6 seed, and it's the second time these two teams have ever played each other, and the first one was just 4 years ago. So they do have a little bit of recent history. So also, Buckeye Trail, we've got that one tonight at Fort Fry. That's on WILE 97.7. Buckeye Trail 6-4, big win over Newcomerstown. That really solidified their playoff spot, Brett.
Absolutely, and a game we're going to talk about here very shortly. There's a nice circle going on. So, in an upcoming game, also on KC tonight, we have the Caldwell Redskins. They make the trip up to Northmore, a little bit of a hike. Here's a fun little circle. To start the season, Buckeye Trail Warriors defeated the Caldwell Redskins.
And I was there broadcasting that one.
The Caldwell Redskins defeated the Fort Fry Cadets.
Yes.
And what we would consider an upset, a very good Fort Fry team, and something we'll talk about here a little bit later in the show with a special segment we have. But then, obviously, both of these teams, the Redskins and the Warriors in the playoffs, I mean, it's an interesting little triad of coincidence.
And that game on KC 105 tonight. And then the game that I'm really interested in to see how it comes out, Wheelersburg, the number 14 seed. Now, that is misleading. A 6-4 Wheelersburg team. They take on Barnesville, the Shamrocks, 10-0. That's on WBNV and also YRP-TV. But Barnesville is having to face their playoff nemesis, the Wheelersburg Pirates. They have knocked out the Barnesville Shamrocks 2 straight years out of the playoffs.
And that is, if you are a Shamrock fan, that is tough to see that this is the first matchup.
You're thinking, all right, first game, we're going to play at home. It's going to be the 14th seed, and it's Wheelersburg.
Yeah, we've covered both of these games in the past 2 years when, it's happened. And the first time this happened 2 years ago, Barnesville was a home team. They were in Barnesville.
Like they are tonight.
And the second time it was a neutral site. Mm-hmm. That game actually was in Hamilton Township over in Obetz. And again, both of these, if you want to watch them, you can watch them at any point. YourRadioPlace.com and YRP TV. But
go back and do a little research.
The Wheelersburg Pirates are some form of kryptonite for the Shamrocks.
They certainly are. And 6-4 is a misleading 6-4. They've lost to some really good football teams, and they've beat some good football teams.
Especially in such a tough region, Region 19.
Region 19 is a bear, and that's going to be a tough football game. Whoever wins that one, I would say, would probably be the favorite for the next week, too. So we'll see what happens with them. And as a matter of fact, we've got a little bit different format. We've gone back to talking to a coach. So coming up, we've got an interview with Caldwell Redskins head coach Chance Rucker. He was so gracious enough to join us for an interview this week and talk about the Caldwell Redskins, who again, they're at Northmore tonight, the number 2 seed. That's on KC 105. And you'll hear that after we come back to the ABC Sports Halftime Show.
AVC Communications is your one-stop destination for all your marketing and communication needs. Whether you are a small business or a large corporation, our expert team specializes in creating customized solutions that drive results. From radio advertising and digital marketing to graphic design and event promotions, we've got the tools to make your brand stand out. Locally owned and operated, AVC Communications is dedicated to helping you connect with your audience and grow your business. Trust us to take your marketing to the next level.
All right, welcome to the ABC Sports Halftime Show. Joined today by Coach Chance Rucker from Caldwell. Chance, appreciate you joining us. And the first thing I'm going to ask you is, because I do this with all the football coaches that we interview, you're kind of the CEO of your program, so you've got that responsibility. Plus, you're the athletic director at Caldwell. How do you balance all of this stuff that's going on right now?
I mean, it's hectic to say the least. When you have multiple irons in the fire and you kind of, there's a lot of things going on. But I will say, and I'll give props to my assistant athletic director. He's done wonders, and he's kind of taken, this fall and done all kinds of things, as far as like taking money and all the ins and outs that people really don't see within an athletic department.
Exactly.
He's really stepped up, and he's really kicking butt there. And then the former athletic director in Eli, he's done wonders too. Those two guys that I can bounce off of,
right,
and utilize all kinds of information and learn, being as young as I am and being thrown to the wolves, essentially.
Sure.
Those guys have done wonders and helped me out a ton.
Well, I mentioned you as being like the CEO of your program. So what is something that you try to instill in your entire football program as the head coach?
High character, on and off the field. We're going to do our best job to well represent what we wear across our nameplate on our vest. And whether that be, actual field of play and sportsmanship, or that's going into class, and because the first part about being a student athlete is being a student, and going to class, make sure you're taking notes, doing all the X, Y, and Z there. That's kind of what we're trying to uphold within this program.
Well, this season it was you're 5-5. You had some peaks, you had some valleys in the season. I did your very first game of the season at Buckeye Trail, which ended up being a 21-19 loss. So talk a little bit about some of those peaks. We'll forget the valleys right now. We'll talk about those peaks.
The peaks, it's the highs of highs, like you said. That's really when our team has come together. They've battled for 48 minutes. And when in small school football, and you only have a few subs that can actually play before the developmental stage kids get in there, and so trying to battle injury and trying to be the puppet master of that is quite difficult. But within those highs, I've seen this team beat a quality opponents within Waterford, beat Fort Fry.
And I think that Fort Fry win is actually what has propelled you to the playoffs, is because that's a huge win against a really good football team.
Absolutely. And that was the first time, that we got to beat them in a decade. Really, the last time we beat them was 2014. So that's always something super special. But just to see the team come together for 48 minutes, not get down on themselves and, not throw in the towel whenever things got tough. They, that's when they came together the most and battled for 48 minutes, and obviously we came out victorious.
Well, last year, we'll just call it a magical playoff run. You started out this season, you had 6 wins, then you lost 3 games, but you finished the year strong. You beat Shenandoah, and then 4 straight playoff wins. What is it going to take to recreate that magic this year?
Essentially the same thing as what we've seen in our peaks this year. It's going to take 48 minutes of everybody coming together, executing their job. A lot of weight's going to be held on the offensive and defensive line. Though they're young, they have plenty of experience. We had 3 freshmen on the Final Four team last year on the offensive line, so now they're sophomores, so they have that under their belt. We just have to continue to play defense and special teams. We got to win the special teams battle.
I think it's important too, when you get in the playoffs and in any high school football, to be honest, you have to have a really solid quarterback. And from what I saw week 1, you've got that.
Yeah. With Ethan, he's super dynamic. He could spin the rock a little bit. He can run and hurt you in the run.
Right.
That's what we've kind of utilized him more of instead of a passer, is being a true dual threat or even a running back playing quarterback. And he's taken that and ran with it.
Well, what do you expect to see from your opponent this week? Northmore, obviously a good football team, the number 2 seed. What do you expect to see from them?
A similar opponent that I could compare them to would be a Toronto. They like to throw the football. They're going to throw it down the field as much as they can and hit some voids. Defense, they like to play defense. So like I said, it's going to be a tough game for us. But at the end of the day, they're very beatable. When we play the 48 minutes and we come together, that's when it's going to, that's what it's going to come down to.
What do you think is going to be the biggest key for your team then to come out with a win?
Offensively, we have to eliminate turnovers. There's 0 turnovers. And then we just, we have to be able to convert on third downs, whether it's 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. We have to be able to get the first. And then on the flip side, defense, we have to be able to get off the field on 3rd down. We put them in a different situation, put some pressure on the quarterback, do some things that they don't normally like to do, and force the quarterback to make a bad read or a bad throw.
Well, I know it's really one of those. You talked about the turnovers, and I think that's true every level of football. It doesn't matter if the team that turns it over the most is probably not going to win the football game. So the turnover battle definitely got to be a key for you. Now, does your preparation during the week change any when you get to the postseason?
A little bit. We watch a little more film as a team. And then practices. It's turn the dial up as high as we can go.
Right.
We're putting a lot of pressure on the kids, but and when they respond, that's when we know they're not tucking their tail to the pressure. You know what? They're egging it on almost. So that's when I know, like, okay, we can do something special this year as well. But within preparation, you know, film study is always going to be the key. You know, read their tendencies, find that out, and then it just translates on the field. You know, they line up in a certain formation. We know what they're going to do. So we already have that advantage.
Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to join us. And, of course, good luck. AVC Sports, we're going to be there Friday night. We'll be covering you. So, again, good luck to you and the Caldwell Redskins. And thanks a bunch for joining us on the AVC Sports Halftime Show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And always go Skins.
Welcome back to the AVC Sports Halftime Show. Brett, last week, some interesting games we had on AVC Sports. I did the Maysville-Crooksville game, and boy, back and forth game, and Maysville jumped out. It was 10-0 at half, and Crooksville comes out of the locker room in the second half. They score a couple touchdowns, take the lead, but Maysville prevails at the end, 17-14, both teams ending up 4-6 on the season. Then we also have Tri-Valley at John Glenn. Not good for the Muskies.
Well, you know, when you're going into that game, you know, there's a couple ways you can look at it. One, our season's done. We're playing a tough opponent.
Right.
Or, hey, this is the last game of the year. Let's maybe, you know, we play like we have nothing to lose.
Right.
And, you know, unfortunately, the Scotties kind of handled that one pretty easily.
They handled their way,
They,
yes.
they managed to come away 38-7 win. We did have that on video, YRP-TV. And, you know, with the win for the Scotties, that gives them their MVL Big School title.
Yes, they are the champions as New Lex won the small school division. Union Local and Barnesville.
A bit unexpected.
That was going to be, we thought was going to be closer, but Barnesville, they roll again, 55-14, and that is their 36th straight regular season win. That's number 2 on the list in the state of Ohio, and we'll talk about the number 1 guys coming up here shortly. St. Clairsville and Cambridge. Tale of 2 teams there. St. Clairsville, 10-0. Cambridge 0-10. 55-8 the final there. Unfortunately, Cambridge finishes 2 years in a row without a win.
Yeah, there is in that game, and again, we also had this game on YRP-TV.
Yes, we did.
A very special moment for that. One of a female Bobcat getting in the end zone and scoring for them. So always exciting to see that. Yeah. And, you know, that's not something you see often. We saw that earlier with Meadowbrook with their kicker, but now we have over at Cambridge somebody getting in the end zone and scoring 6. So huge congratulations to the Bobcats for that. Although the season didn't turn out quite how we expected, you know, a lot to look forward to in the future.
Well, and in St. Clairsville, 10-0, undefeated on the season, moving on here to the playoffs here, Week 11. And the Noble County Super Bowl, it really wasn't much of a game there as Caldwell just whipped up on Shenandoah 37-0. And, Brett, you suspected that because Shenandoah playing without their quarterback, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, they had a very good start to the season. We've said this multiple times, you know, 2-0, but then early in the season you have your starting quarterback, who's the star of your team, Braxton Barnett. He gets hurt, and then you lose the last 8.
It's tough. He's a good athlete. I saw him on film. He's a really good athlete and a track star as well, so he's obviously a good athlete. One last thing we'll mention, and I have to bring this one out because Maria Stein Marion Local, they beat Caldwell 35-0 Friday night. Coldwater. They're the number 1 team in Division 6. They beat them 35-0, which gave Maria Stein their 58th win in a row. Now, not just regular season, 58 straight wins for the Maria Stein Marion Local juggernaut, as they have won state championships, and they're the favorite to win it again. And here's what even happened, Brett. 3 schools have opted out of the playoffs in their region because they would have had to play Marion Local in the first game. So they have opted out, elected not to play. So they're down to the number 19 seed, who is Fort Recovery, who's already played Marion Local and lost to them 62-0. But they said, hey, we're in. We'll get in there. So, and then the other fact from that game, and this one's a tough one. It's really hard to wrap your head around. In the Coldwater Maria Stein Marion Local game, the winner of the 50-50 jackpot at halftime went home with $22,000. That's right, over $22,000. It was not a progressive jackpot, Brett. They sold all the tickets that night. Can you believe that?
This wasn't like, you know, a major league game where there's thousands in attendance. This was a high school football game?
It was, I would say, I have friends that, used to teach up in Coldwater, and they said for that game you're going to have 8,000-9,000 people at the football game.
That is a lot
for
of
two
eyes.
small Division 7, Division 6 schools. It's incredible. But man, over $22,000 for the take home. Whew.
Lucky person.
Lucky person, and I don't think the IRS knows about those kinds of winnings. So, anyway. Well, that's going to wrap up Week 11 of the AVC Sports Halftime Show. Hope you enjoyed the interview. Hope you enjoyed our recap and our preview of everything we've got going on. Hopefully, there's a Week 12.
That's what we're hoping for. The only way you can figure out is if you stay tuned to yourradioplace.com, watch the games on YRP TV, listen to the games on our AVC family of stations, and kind of stay tuned to everything we've going on.
We'll do that. Thanks for joining us on the AVC Sports Halftime Show.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to, the day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Experience luxury and power like never before with the 2024 Explorer, available now at Doane Ford. With its sleek exterior, 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6 engine, and low miles, this Explorer is ready for any adventure. Relax in light sandstone leather seats while staying comfortable with heated and ventilated front seats. Plus, enjoy the premium technology package featuring a 14 speakers and B&O sound system with twin-panel moonroof. Don't miss out on this exceptional driving experience. Visit Doane Ford today, located at 66870 Belmont Morristown Road, or visit them online at DoaneFord.com.
Back here at Barnesville Shamrocks Stadium, we are at halftime, where the Wheelersburg Pirates have dominated all aspects of the first half of this football game, and they lead the Barnesville Shamrocks 17-0 at halftime. Thank you to our sponsors one more time here tonight, as West 40 Auto Sales, Doane Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Vision One Flooring, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Bicon Services, and Rumor Loudon. I'm Jeff Stevens along with Mark Brown, Brett Klein here tonight. And so far tonight, I'll tell you what, the Wheelersburg has just dominated all aspects of this game. Scoring first, 48 seconds left in the first quarter, 7-play, 67-yard drive, capped off by a 1-yard run for the touchdown by Ison Emmett. Cooper Heimbach's kick made it 7-0. Then in the second quarter, 4:13 left in the quarter. Second score, Elijah Brown from 4 yards out completed a 13-play, 65-yard scoring drive, and Heimbach's kick made it 14-0 in favor of the Pirates. And then just before halftime, Cooper Heimbach drilled a 46-yard field goal that would have been good from well beyond 50. And then his ensuing kickoff went 5 yards deep in the end zone, but it is 17-0 in favor of the Wheelersburg Pirates at halftime. I hope you're enjoying the vision, everything here on the, as we look at some replays here. Our cameraman tonight, Brock Valentine, out on what has become a very chilly night. But it is 17-0. So teams are back on the field, for the warm-up. We'll take a real quick break here and come back, and Mark will give you some individual stats. It's 17-0 Wheelersburg at the half. Back in a moment.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client. You're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
You're locked on to high school football from AVC Sports.
93 BNV.
All right, we are back here at Barnesville where things not looking good for the Shamrocks as they are being dominated, and they are down 17-0 to the Wheelersburg Pirates. And while I got a minute here, I talked about the great kicker I saw from John Glenn probably about 10, 12 years ago. Aaron Bates was his name, kicked up at Michigan State. I want to thank Gene Daniels and Seth Saski and others tonight for letting me know who all that was from. So thank you very much for the results there. We'll go through the through the stats here very quickly. Barnesville not running the ball very well. They have negative 3 yards rushing tonight. Casey Carpenter has minus 11 yards, and Trey Tolliver has 8 yards rushing. Colby Jones 1 rush for no yards. So again, negative 3 yards rushing. Passing tonight, Casey Carpenter is 6 for 7 throwing the ball. Brady McIntyre a catch of 32 yards. Camden Carpenter 4 catches for a total of 16 yards. Trey Tolliver 1 catch for 14, and Cole Francis 1 catch for -7. So passing tonight, Barnesville 57 yards passing, -3 rushing, 54 yards from the line of scrimmage. They've been penalized 3 times for 20 yards. Wheelersburg tonight, Brylan Rucker, the quarterback, has run the ball 9 times for 60 yards. Elijah Brown, 33 yards on 6 carries. Ison Emmett, 16 yards and a touchdown on 6 carries. And then Stephen Hall, 1 carry for 2. And Xander Mowry, 3 carries for 20 yards. So for the Pirates, they've rushed for 137 yards, passed for 38, 175 yards of offense from the line of scrimmage. So that brings us to our halftime score here of 17-0 in favor of Wheelersburg.
And Wheelersburg, who won the toss to start the game and elected to defer, means they get the ball here to start the third quarter. So ton of pressure on the Barnesville defense here in the first half. It's plain and simple. Wheelersburg has been better on both sides of the ball on the line play thus far. As Mark Stats said, there no yardage at all running the ball for the Shamrocks, and a couple long scoring drives by the Pirates, and they've just basically dominated all aspects of the first half, and that's why they're ahead 17-0. And they get the ball to start with. And now it's interesting to look out here. Maybe an extra man, a couple extra guys up near the 50-yard line here for the Pirates, hoping to ward off the potential of an onside kick that they think that might be a possibility here.
Also want to thank Beth Senoff. I'm sorry, Beth. She also gave me that answer on Aaron Bates. And this will be a short kick.
A high pooch kick. And Mowry takes it over near their own 33-yard line and brought down immediately. I think the tackle on that far side there was by maybe Detling. And we get a flag also. And we'll see what this call is to start the third quarter. A face mask against the Shamrocks. And that's so
just give them all the yards
and what would have been the 33-yard line. Now the Pirates are going to start out at the 48-yard line.
15 yards, 35 yards now in penalties for Barnesville.
Well, they'll put the ball at the 47.
And even though they're down, you hope they can keep their composure here. They just really need to stop Wheelersburg on this possession or they're in big trouble.
This is Brown off the left side, breaks a tackle, running room 40. First down near the 37-yard line.
They had him stopped for a loss, and he slipped away.
Down to the 37, pickup of 16 yards.
Craker finally brings him down. But as we said, they had him stopped at the line of scrimmage and just not able to wrap up and bring him down. And I remember him doing this against Barnesville last year.
This big, strong offensive line, 300-pounders out there, and those young men can move also. They're big and strong. This is Brown.
Same
again,
play.
To the left side. He's still on his feet over near the sideline. Finally brought down out of bounds on that far side. That starting group again, the offensive starters on the line for Wheelersburg. There, Logan Evans, Nate Lanning, Sawyer Senninger, Ryan Meeker, and Landon Evans.
That was a 5-yard gain for Brown. Bring up a second 5. The ball on the Barnesville 32.
It's a fake the handoff, and Rucker keeps it up the middle, and he'll have a first down.
Yeah, 7-yard gain for Rucker.
I should mention also, Sawyer, the center there, Sawyer Senninger for the Wildcats, the Pirates, who we saw leave the game early. It has been back in at the center. So that down to the 26-yard line. And a nice time-consuming possession to start this third quarter here by the Pirates. Brown off the left side. Wheelersburg seems to be favoring that left side. Taylor and Blake Kirk.
3-yard gain for Brown. Brings up a 2nd and 7. The ball now on the Barnesville 24. Okay, they're going to say a 2-yard gain.
We're just 2 minutes into this third quarter, 17-0 favor of Wheelersburg on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard. And a whistle stops this play, and that usually means false start offense.
That was number 66 jump there. That was Logan Evans.
Logan Evans. He's one of the little guys on the line at 225.
I'll tell you what, Wheelersburg has 4 penalties tonight. All 4 of them are illegal procedure offside plays.
And that's something that Coach Woodward, cannot be real pleased, to have, those types of penalties here on week 11. This is Brown up the middle, forward to about the 25-yard line. Taylor had a hold of him there, Luke Taylor. They'll put the ball down at the 26, pickup of about 3. And that is 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. As we saw in the first half, Mark, the Pirates are in field goal range if they need it. A quick pass across the middle and dropped. Had a man, and it would have been short of the first down. We do have a flag down. And I think there's calling an ineligible man downfield.
And Barnesville will.
And Kenyon Evans maybe was the intended receiver there. And then, well, I'll tell you what.
That will be declined.
As quick as that play was, somehow the line had to be off in a hurry. And guess what? Field goal.
Attempt. Yep.
The
and
line
what was
of
the length
scrimmage
on that first one he made was what, 30?
The first one was 46.
46.
So we're going to try this one from 43. We know Cooper Heimbach has plenty of leg. Good snap, kicks down, and this one is no good.
Just something didn't quite look right on that snap and hold there.
Yeah, the ball didn't get hit real good on that.
He
you
didn't get a good
kick
shot
here on that, but the ball just didn't come off the foot a little bit funny, and it had plenty of distance, but just wide left.
So with 8:56 to go in the third quarter, Barnesville will get the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 20, trailing 17-0. Barnesville has got to get a score here.
Which is where Barnesville has started every possession thus far. The best starting field position that Barnesville has had tonight was their own 25-yard line. They've started at 19, and this is the 3rd time they've started at the 20. And they also started at the 18 once.
Casey Carpenter under center, I formation, and he will hand it off to Tulliver. Tulliver finds a hole there, and he will pick up about 5 yards.
And Tolliver also slow to get up.
And he's limping a little bit. 2 Barnesville players limping a little bit. Can't see who the other one is.
And Tolliver just went down to his knees back at the huddle. So we'll get a stoppage of play here. the gain there of 6 yards out to the 26-yard line. One of Barnesville's best running plays of the day.
And he's trying to put weight on it, as you can see there. And
But as he was tackled, a lot of bodies there, and you get that leg in underneath there, and Tolliver's going to come out, and it'd be the second Shamrock to leave the game. Cole Francis left the game earlier, and I'll be honest with you, Mark, I did not look in the last defensive possession, to make note whether Francis was back in the game or not.
They are helping Tolliver off the field. Looks like it might be an ankle.
So that's 8 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the third period. Wheelersburg leading 17-0. As Wheelersburg went down the field and missed the field goal attempt here to start the third quarter. Barnesville now 2nd and 4. This will probably make Kobe Jones the primary ball handler from the tailback spot. Cam Carpenter also lines up there in the backfield.
And we have seen Jones play the tailback some.
He has some plenty of yards rushing for the year also.
And this will be him as he gets the ball, and he will get nothing.
That's big number 74, Nate Lanning, 6'1", 305. There. Now we have a Wheelersburg player down.
That'd be no gain for Jones. And we'll have another timeout here for an injured player. We'll take a break and be back after this.
All of us at Rumor Loudon Heating and Air Conditioning wish the Barnesville Shamrock football team a safe and successful season. Speaking of teams, Rumor Loudon has a team of 3 locations to take care of your heating and air conditioning repair, maintenance, and installation needs. We have manned offices in Barnesville, St. Clairsville, and Moundsville, West Virginia. We provide free estimates on new installations. Check out rumorloudon.com for lots of home comfort information. Cooler weather is headed our way eventually. Call any office to schedule a furnace checkup.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Attention RV enthusiasts. Stoney's RV is having a model year closeout. Save thousands on your dream RV. Don't wait, now's the perfect time to get into their winterization schedule and ensure your RV is ready for the colder months ahead. As a full-service dealership, they've got you covered from sales to maintenance. Need propane? Stoney's has a fill station on site. Plus, check out Stoney's massive parts and accessory store, the largest in the area. Visit Stoney's RV today and drive away with incredible savings.
The injured Wheelersburg Pirate was defensive lineman Landon Evans, two-way lineman, 6'5", 300 pounds, making his way slowly over to the sidelines. Appears to be favoring an ankle. So now it's Barnesville.
3rd and 4.
Yeah, 3rd and 4. Carpenter goes back in the shotgun.
He's going to move Cam to Carpenter to the other side. Plus, he's got a quick out here and threw it behind his receiver, which was Brady McIntyre. Brady had gone out and threw it behind. Brady could not get around, and he was hit as soon as the ball got there anyway.
Yeah, Jake Clevenger was right there, and the tackle was there. And that's a couple times we've seen Clevenger with pretty good coverage from his defensive back position.
So Barnesville
will send low on
the kick.
Punt.
Brown will be deep. The speedster.
It's like an end-over-end punt. It's going to hit and take a big roll, and a huge roll for the Shamrocks down. That's
going to go out around the 25 or so.
That's going to be right around a 50-yard punt. Let's put it at the 25-yard line, and let me just check here real quick. But I think this is going to be Wheelersburg's poorest starting position of the night, and it is. 17-0 Wheelersburg, 7:53 left, third period. on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard. Now, Evans, who limped out the last play defensively, is also an offensive lineman. So he's been replaced. But the Pirates appear to have plenty of depth among their linemen. This is Rucker now in shotgun. Gives it to Brown. Left side. Short gain, maybe 3-4 yards.
As we said, Francis left the game earlier. He is not out there. So he's not been back in the game since what looked like an ankle injury. And that was the Rucker with the carry?
Brown.
Brown, okay, and that was a gain of about 3, it looks like.
But it's the same play that they've run several times where they then fake the ball to Brown, and Rucker keeps, and he has gained big yardage several times. And Brown once again, left side, across the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That was Hines Ford with the tackle.
They'll put the ball down about the 33, pick up of 5. And it's 3rd down and 2. At this point in time with a 17-0 lead, Wheelersburg really appears to be very content to just run the football.
Yes.
They've been effective all night. And the only time they've really thrown the ball much was that series right before halftime when they were able to get into field goal range and get the successful field goal. Brown to the right of Rucker. Wingback moves to the side. Rucker fakes it and gets out to about the 35-yard line, and that is right at the 1st down marker.
Flag comes flying, though, from the backfield. Defensive backfield.
And we'll see what the officials holding. So that will, if it was good enough for the 1st down, that will now be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Takes the ball back to about the 22-yard line. Or 23, that's what I was going to say. If they put it to 22, that would have been an 11-yard penalty.
Okay, we see Cole Carpenter come in, and Salvador Alvarez will come out, so they're got their pass defense in.
Rucker rolling to the right. Throws it around to Mowry, who had it for a moment and then loses it as he tried to keep his feet down. But we also have a flag down, and the official on this side is signaling an ineligible lineman downfield.
Barnesville will decline that.
I would guess. That's twice we've seen Wheelersburg call for an ineligible lineman downfield. We have to look at that again to see for sure. But, rolling to the right, the lineman maybe thinking that Rucker was going to just take off and run.
Correct me, Jeff. I believe this is the first time tonight that Wheelersburg has punted.
Well, I'm going to tell you, no. At the
nope.
first,
okay, I remember.
First possession of the game, they had a 3-and-out.
Very first one, okay.
And that will be Heimbach to punt.
Cole Carpenter and Cam Carpenter are deep.
Yeah, usually we only see one man back for the Shamrocks, but now they have 2. A nice kick.
Line drive right to Cam Carpenter. He'll get it. Goes inside, makes a nice move. He'll get some room, and I'll tell you what, this Wheelersburg team has just got speed at every position.
That's Elijah Brown, and he had several friends with him. That what looked like some running room around the left side there for Cam Carpenter, all of a sudden became
closed up.
Nothing.
Yep. They are fast. And I'll tell you what, it's hard to beat speed.
And of course, seeing this team only one time, it's hard to compare. But, the last 2 years during the Barnesville-Wheelersburg game, this team looks to be quicker than the last 2 years. If they're not quicker, they're definitely not slower than the last 2 years.
Casey Carpenter under center. Drop back, fake, looks for a pass. He's got a man there. That is Brady McIntyre. And McIntyre will catch the pass. That's going to be a 1st down, I think.
No, that's Colt Carpenter.
Is that Colt? Okay, my bad. 1 and 7, couldn't tell the difference. My fault.
11-yard pickup.
That's his first catch.
A rare 1st down.
Casey Carpenter, 8 for 10.
That's Kobe Jones.
Kobe Jones. As we said, Trey Tolliver injured earlier. He's not been back in.
Yeah, just here at the beginning of the half, looking down the sideline. But that's to the 47-yard line, pick up of 4.
2nd and 6. The ball in Wheelersburg territory. Is that a first, Jeff?
They've not been very deep.
All right, a pass. And he's got a man open there. And Camden Carpenter. And that's going to be an incomplete pass.
He took a shot
yes.
there. That's Kenyon Evans who come up, and we've seen him a couple times tonight come up and make that play. But as soon as Carpenter caught the ball, you can see there, and there's Evans makes that hit, and the ball come out immediately, and that is incomplete.
And that would have been about no gain anyway, maybe 1 yard.
But the wide receiver Evans there, he's a junior, 6'2", 175, and showed from his defensive position there he's not afraid to come up and deliver a hit. 4:47, moving clock. Well, the clock should not be moving. It was an incomplete pass, but for some reason the clock is running, which is advantage Wheelersburg.
Rolling to the left is Carpenter. He's going to go deep, and he's got it. Does he? He's got a receiver there, and it's dropped. I can't see who that is.
That is Eli Messenger.
Eli, okay. Eli had it right in their hands, yep.
Let's see if the defender here able to make a play. Yeah, Bevins was back there for the Pirates, but just really, incomplete. I looked, the ball was catchable. It would have been a tough catch, but it was catchable. So it's 4th down now, and
again, though, that ball a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, 4th and 6, trailing 17-0 here. The Shamrocks really have no choice.
No.
Here, they have to keep possession of the ball. They're not going to have that many more possessions in the game. And Barnesville's going to spend a timeout. Yes.
All right, so with 4:28 to go in the third quarter, Wheelersburg still leading 17-0. We'll be back after this.
Got big dreams for your floors? Vision One Flooring says, let's make it happen. From fancy hardwood to cozy carpets, tile that wows to vinyl that lasts, they've got everything to bring your floor visions to life. Why choose them? Because at Vision One, they know it's all about you. If you have a vision, they are the one for you. Visit Vision One Flooring, where dreams start from the ground up.
You're locked on to high school football from AVC Sports.
93 BNV.
We're back here at Barnesville where Wheelersburg leads 17-0. We'll go through some other scores of area teams. Northmore over Caldwell 42-0. The fourth quarter, St. Clairsville 34-0 over Marion Franklin. Monroe Central 22-15 now over Colonel Crawford. Nelsonville York still 13-10 over Union Local. And Fort Fry over Buckeye Trail 22-16. This will be a 4th down and 6 for the Shamrocks. Casey Carpenter, he's going to look, and he's got a quick one there, and he gets his brother Colt for a first down. Just a quick slant-in pattern.
About 11 yards on the pickup.
11 yards. Good job there by the two brothers.
Another first down, and Trey Tolliver now is re-entering the game. The hit delivered there by Jake Clevenger of the Pirates, but a good catch there by Colt Carpenter, the sophomore, gets his 2nd catch of the game.
And Tolliver will go into the fullback position. And this will be a handoff to Jones, a nice run there. He's going to be close to the first down.
I think they're going to
give it to him. 11 yards on the carry for Kobe Jones. Kobe stayed at the tailback, and they put Tolliver in at fullback when he came back in. And the handoff over the right side there.
This is the second time anyway tonight that Barnesville has been in Wheelersburg territory.
Okay.
But this is their deepest penetration now. First down at the 25-yard line. Time's going to become a factor here. It's still 17-0. Wheelersburg, 3.5 minutes left, third quarter on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard.
High formation. Be a sweep now to Jones. He's going to go and cut back in. He has one of those big 300-pound linemen jump on his back and ride him down, but not after he gained about 2 or 3 yards.
It's like they'll put him near the 17-yard line.
So that'd be a 3-yard gain for Kobe Jones.
Or excuse me, about the 17 to 22-yard line.
18 yards now on 5 carries for Kobe Jones.
And by the fact that Tolliver is lining up at the fullback position and Jones still carrying the ball indicates that Tolliver's still not healthy.
All right, they got a wide open man there, and this is Cam Carpenter, and he scores. No flags, touchdown Barnesville.
22 yards.
And he was wide open on that one, Jeff. That is the 4th catch of the night for Camden Carpenter. So the Barnesville faithful, a little bit something to finally cheer about. Evan Lowe will come out, and he will try the PAT kick.
See who's the holder, if you can there, Mark.
Looks like number 5. Let's see here. And that kick is up, and it's good. And so, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, that is, the holder there was Evan Wells, freshman backup quarterback. But the kick is good. So 2:48 remaining, 3rd quarter. Now Wheelersburg 17, Barnesville 7. Back with the kickoff.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
Nice drive there by the Shamrocks, covering 62 yards. 8 plays for that touchdown and get on the board. And while we have a moment here, that's our sponsors tonight. Thank you, West 40 Auto Sales, Doane Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Vision One Flooring, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Bicon Services, and Rumor Loudon.
As Barnesville gets ready, Evan Lowe will go up, and it'll be a line drive kick.
That's Brown.
Brown again.
15.
He'll be brought down. Nice return by Brown as he takes up to about the 33-yard line, where the Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, that scoring drive by Barnesville, 8 plays and 62 yards. To put a little life back into the Barnesville side of the field. 17-7 Wheelersburg. So the Pirates will take over now at their own 33-yard line. Rucker under center, gives to Brown. Across the line of scrimmage there. Not much running room there, but he's still going to fall forward and pick up about 3 yards, probably to the 36.
Craker with the tackle from his linebacker position. And that will be a gain of 3, as you said.
Yeah, even on plays that look like they're really stopped at the line when they get up from the pile, are 2, 3, 4 yard pickups here by the Pirates. Again, 2 backs behind Rucker. He's going to roll, wants to throw, get some pressure. Now he's going to run and get out of bounds on the far side near the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard. See where they mark him now at the 36, it looks like, and right about at the line of scrimmage. So we'll call that no gain there by the quarterback, Braylon Rucker.
So 3rd and 7 for the Shamrocks. They can stop him here. They will force Wheelersburg to punt.
Yeah, Jones in for Alvarez on the defensive front. Wheelersburg sends a receiver wide left and 2 wide right. Rucker in the shotgun, Brown in motion. It's a screen, and it's knocked away.
That's Blake Kirk. Big Blake knocks that down. Good call there. Play 5'11", 270-pound senior. Nice Shamrocks.
Yeah, nice read there by Barnesville. There, the read that screen. And the deflection makes it incomplete. So now 4th down from the 36.
And will punt. Cam Carpenter and Colt Carpenter deep for the Shamrocks.
Heimbach kicks away. That's a high kick. It's going to hit about the 30. And Shamrocks will back off, let it roll. down inside the 20 to near the 15-yard line.
Where Barnesville will take over, 1st and 10, trying to get this game a little closer. 1:46 to go in the third quarter. The Shamrocks trailing Wheelersburg 17-7.
What had been a very quiet Barnesville crowd has come to life after that last scoring drive. And they actually put the ball down now at the 16-yard line. And that's where the Shamrocks will start this possession.
1st and 10, I formation. Tulliver now at the tailback. And he'll fake Will Carpenter. He's looking deep. He's got a man. And he's getting it in here, the Carpenter, and it's just right through his hands. Tough catch, but it did go through his hands. A decent throw there by Carpenter, Casey Carpenter.
Yeah, Camden Carpenter had a step on the defender. Just off his hands, out of bounds, or incomplete.
That was a 15th pass attempt now for Casey Carpenter. He's completed 10.
Hunter Bivens was the defender for the Pirates. The play in now, play clock down to 5.
Again, a fake. This will be a pass, a screen over to the right. And I think that was...
Big hit out of bounds.
Yeah, it was Camden Carpenter, I believe.
Or is that McIntyre?
Yeah, I can't see from that far across.
Pick up to the 22-yard line. I think it was McIntyre.
Okay. So that'll bring up a 6-yard gain.
Third and 4.
Most likely a passing situation here. Shotgun. Casey Carpenter to the left. He looks. He's under some pressure. Goes left, right. And he's got a man deep. And it is caught. Nice play there. And there is a flag on the play. We'll see what that is. But that was to Eli Messenger. And there's a flag also back by the line of scrimmage. This one may be coming back. We'll see.
I think we're going to have offsetting penalties. The catch was made there by Messenger, and that could be a flag. The first flag downfield could be for pass interference on the Wheelersburg Pirates, but then I would say the other flag back to 20, could that be holding? And as I followed the flight of the ball, yeah, Scott Welker's about to make the announcement.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Pass interference, white. We have an ineligible downfield green. Offset, replay the down.
All right, you heard that. Offsetting penalties,
ineligible man down the field.
And then pass interference on Wheelersburg.
And that is the 3rd time tonight we have had an ineligible man downfield penalty called. Twice on Wheelersburg, now once on Barnesville, and that's something that you don't see a lot. But Casey Carpenter ran around for quite a while back there buying time, and that's easy for the lineman then after a certain amount of time to take off downfield. So offsetting penalties, do it over. 3rd down and 4.
This time Carpenter will be under center. Fakes, he's got a man, and this will be, yep, that is
that's Brady McIntyre.
Brady McIntyre, okay.
And this is 1st down at the 32-yard line.
That'd be a 10-yard play.
Clock now moving after the first down, the chains moved. It's 1:05 left now in the 3rd quarter on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard, 17-7 Wheelersburg.
This will be a handoff, and it's stopped right away.
Kobe Jones.
And I'll tell you what, it's going to be right back to line of scrimmage. That'll be no gain for Jones.
There's those big boys in the middle there. Once again, that's Nate Lanning at the defensive tackle spot. We're also seeing quite a bit of Ice and Emnet in there on plays. No gain.
2nd 10. Now in the shotgun formation, Casey Carpenter. 2 wide receivers on each side, and he's under some pressure, and he got it off to Camden Carpenter. Camden broke a tackle, and he's going to pick up a first down. And I'll tell you what, Casey Carpenter got that away as he was getting hit at low pass, but Camden got it, broke a tackle, and picked up 12 yards.
On a heavy blitz there, Kenyon Evans put a big hit on Carpenter, but then Camden Carpenter making that catch and a gain for first down. Again, a Wheelersburg 3-man defensive front, and we're going to get a whistle. And I think did Wheelersburg call timeout?
Not.
Oh, it's the end of the
quarter.
End of the third quarter. Okay, on that time got away from. So we have reached the end of 3 quarters of play here at Barnesville Shamrock Stadium. Wheelersburg 17, Barnesville 7. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
Today is the day you make changes, the day you have looked forward to. The day you take a step to see the you before addiction. And it all starts right here, at the Residence, an in-bed facility that designs your recovery to your needs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm Crystal Reynolds for Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Our approach is personal, and it is as individual as your needs. We are here for you. Call 855-692-7247.
Introducing the 2021 Ford F-150 Super Cab XL 4x4, now available at Doane Ford. With very low miles, this truck is ready to tackle any job with its 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost engine and tow technology package. Enjoy a stylish look with the chrome appearance package and stay safe on the road with Ford Copilot 360 2.0 and auto high beam headlamps. Price to sell, it's an unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Call Doane Ford 740-782-1965 or visit DoaneFord.com today.
Ready to get underway here in period number 4. The Shamrocks have come out with a little bit of life, having scored a touchdown in the third quarter and a couple of positive offensive plays here. They're now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Wheelersburg leading 17-7.
Right now, Union Local still trailing 13-10 to Nelsonville. The winner of this game will play the winner of that one. This will be a pitch. This is Jones, and he's got a big gain here. And that will be about a 15-yard gain for Kobe Jones.
Down to the 41-yard line. Shamrocks are right back to the line of scrimmage now without a huddle, but now they back off now and check the sideline.
33 yards rushing now for Kobe Jones. And this will be a handoff, and the ball's fumbled, and Carpenter picks it up. And
yeah, the play is going to lose about 3 yards.
There was no place. Kobe Jones got hit the second he touched that ball.
And we look at that again in the big defensive front.
Just popped it out there. Somebody punched it out. And Carpenter picking it up. And unfortunately, he's going to be credited for the loss of 3 yards.
But that will bring up now 2nd down and 13 for the Shamrocks.
All right, this will be a quick pass out to Messenger. Messenger breaks a tackle, gets up there, and he will maybe pick up about 1 yard or 2. It's still going to be...
Kenyon Evans came up and slowed things down, and then Messenger's able to step forward and get a couple of yards, but the whole play was kind of slowed down there defensively by Evans.
So that'll bring up now a 3rd and 11 for the Shamrocks. 10:25 to go in the game. Wheelersburg up 17-7.
Rocks with 2 receivers left, 2 right.
Jones, or KC's got a man, and it was incomplete, knocked down there by
Xavier Miller made the play defensively.
On Eli Messenger.
Barnesville fans feel like maybe the Miller got there a little bit quick. Officials say no, incomplete pass, 4th down. And as a look on the replay, Carpenter rolling right, the lefty comes back across the middle, and it's close. The officials say it's fine, incomplete pass.
So Barnesville will go for it with the situation what it is.
Right, 10:09 left in the game. Shamrocks trailing by 10 points. 3 receivers now to the right.
4th and 11. Casey Carpenter back. He's looking. He's got some time. And he gets grabbed.
Now he's out of time.
He's going to go deep. He's got 2 receivers back there. And it's broken up and hits the ground, incomplete.
I think that's Jake Clevenger that made the play defensively, knocked the ball down for the Pirates.
And smart there not to intercept it, as then Wheelersburg would have gotten the ball on about the 2. Now they will get it on their own 42.
But good defensive play there by Clevenger. We've seen him make a couple of really nice plays in the secondary. You're not a very big man back there at 5'9", 141 and a senior, but he was in good position to make that play. So now Wheelersburg with a 10-point lead, 17-7, 9:59 left in the game. The Pirates would like to control the ball for a time here with their ground game and get some first downs and start working on the clock. Quarterback Rucker gives it to Brown. On the right side, big gain across the 50. He's going to have a first down. He's still on his feet and out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him at about the 42-yard line. And that's going to be a 16-yard pickup by Brown. You can see here as he goes to the outside and just, he stumbled in there. Somebody had a hold of his foot, but he almost kept his balance. But a nice run there by Elijah Brown. Brown's a 5'10", 175-pound junior. The main running backs, wide receivers, and the quarterback for Wheelersburg, many of them are juniors.
87 yards rushing now for Brown.
And he gets the ball again to the right side, turns the corner, gets some positive yardage on the far side.
There is a flag.
There is a flag about the spot where Brown turned up. And usually you think of that as a holding call, and the official on the far side there making the signal for holding. So that will be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. They'll take the ball back into Wheelersburg territory.
Wheelersburg's been penalized 6 times now for 40 yards. So 1st and 20.
Yeah, early there Wheelersburg had a lot of 5 yards from illegal procedure, pre-snap penalties. Now they've had a couple of 10-yard step-offs. Clock running at 9.5 minutes remaining in the game. 17-7 Wheelersburg. Rucker fakes the handoff inside, keeps the outside running room. He's got lots of running room. He's going to have a first down across the 35 and out of bounds near the 30. Let's see where they mark it down.
It's going to be first down, about 21, 22 yards.
The ball handling by Braylon Rucker in the backfield has been impressive. 22-yard pickup and a first down as they put the ball at the 30-yard line.
He now has 89 yards rushing on 12 carries.
Yeah, Braylon Rucker, 6 foot, 160-pound junior, only a little over 250 yards rushing for the year coming in. But he's done a nice job of handling the ball and doing things in the backfield tonight. And we get a whistle at the snap, and that's going to be another false start call against Wheelersburg.
So 1st and 15 now.
I think earlier we said, that might be about the 5th false start penalty against the Wheelersburg offensive unit in the game.
It is the 5th, yes.
That's a little bit unusual at this time of the year, to be having, those types of penalties. 2 receivers wide left. Brown beside Rucker. This will be Brown, right side. Not much running room over there. He's going to be wrestled to the ground by, I think, Cam Carpenter.
It'll be a 4-yard gain.
It's either Carpenter or Ford.
I think it's Hines Ford.
Yeah. But that is down to the 32-yard line, pickup of about 3.
3, yes.
And it is 2nd down and 12. Clock moving now inside 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard, 17-7 Wheelersburg. And another flag at the snap, and we're going to get another false start penalty. The official on the far side making both those last 2 calls.
And as I look at, the coaches are not saying a word to him.
I'm looking at the same thing you're looking at, Mark, at the coaching staff on that side, and nobody is saying a word to the official. So the play, the calls must be pretty obvious. And I'm sure Coach Woodward is making note of all these.
Yes, I was looking at him, and he was talking. He talked to the official and smiled and just shook his head. He knew it.
At film session tomorrow. This is Rucker back and wants to throw across the middle. This pass is complete. That's Landon McGraw on the catch. Short gain, but it is a gain. They'll put the ball down at the 30-yard line. Pickup of 7. Landon McGraw's first catch.
Casey Carpenter with that tackle.
That's McGraw's first catch of the night, I believe. First time we've called his name as receiver. That's 3rd down and 10 now, Wheelersburg. Rucker drops again, wants to throw. Quick out for the sideline. Ball intended for Mowry is overthrown on the far side. Incomplete. That will be 4th and 10. And now we'll see. I would say from here, Wheelersburg will probably go for it.
Yeah, this would be.
But the previous field goal attempt that we saw in the first half by Heimbach would have been good from this distance without much problem. But the second field goal attempt was a little bit, even though it had the distance, was wide left. But I think the Wheelersburg team will now look at, I think they may spend a timeout here. Now they're going to go to the line here. And that is 4th and 10 from the 30-yard line. Rucker wants to throw, whistle, and now Wheelersburg calls a timeout just ahead of the snap. So it's 7:47 left in this ball game. Wheelersburg 17, Barnesville 7. We'll step aside with them and be right back.
Hi, I'm Mark Kelly with Bicon Services. We have been your premier commercial construction contractor for more than 26 years. We provide full construction and design build services to assist in bringing your vision to reality. Along with commercial buildings, we provide a long list of facility maintenance services. From project planning, budgeting, and complete turnkey solutions, we can meet all of your needs under one roof. Visit bi-conservices.com and let us help you to get your cash register up and operational.
You're locked on to high school football from AVC Sports.
93 BNV.
Back here at Barnesville, 17-7 Wheelersburg. Timeout. Thanks to all the viewers that let us know where they're watching from tonight. We've added a couple of views from Hawaii, from Massachusetts, from the Dominican Republic. One here from Temperanceville. I think that's Temperanceville, Florida, not Temperanceville, Ohio.
All right, big play here. 4th and 10.
Rucker started left, now goes to Mowry back on the right for a little slip screen. That's going to be down in a hurry. Luke Taylor, I believe, had that. Well, let me look here. But it is going to be well short of the first down. That's Craker. That's Craker's 24, not 54. And Craker and also Colt Carpenter was there. But it is a 4th down that comes up short at the 28-yard line, pickup of only a couple yards. So that will be a stop by the Barnesville defense. Time is now a factor in this game.
Yes, we're down to 7:41 to go in the game. Barnesville trailing by 10. And they are deep in their own territory on about the 28-yard line. Casey Carpenter, he's got plenty of time. And he's going to...
Now he's out of time.
He's going to throw it. He's got a man open. Camden Carpenter, and he dropped it. Oh, my gosh. He was wide open and just dropped it.
He came to Carpenter running back to the wide side of the field in an open area there. It was the line, gave Casey Carpenter plenty of time to throw. And when you look there, the throw back, and there's nobody close to Cam. It was maybe just a little bit behind him, but, a ball that Cam will tell you he should have caught. But it's an incomplete pass.
And, Jeff, you were mentioning at halftime, these are passes, several of these that we've seen dropped tonight are balls that Barnesville's caught all year.
Yeah, I've done, this is my 6th time seeing Barnesville this year, and I can't remember more than a couple of dropped passes, in the games that I've done this year.
All right, so this will be a pitch. This will be Jones. He's got an open there. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on that carry, Kobe Jones. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3.
Among the tacklers there for the Warriors, Logan Evans. Also, Hunter Bivens was up the town. He's kind of limping back to his safety position.
So 3rd and 3.
Clock moving now under 7 minutes.
Casey Carpenter under center. And he's going to fake that. No, he's getting the handoff there, and that will be a 1st down run. Big run there for the Shamrocks. That'll stop the clock, and that's Kobe Jones.
Jones again. And Jones getting the most of the carries now in the second half as Tolliver turned an ankle earlier. But that will be out to the 40-yard line and will be, I put it maybe the 4-yard pick up to the 39, but it is a 1st down. And I was looking on the sideline because Tolliver's not in the game. He's, that ankle must be bothering him a lot. You'll see him down below here pacing around, but but Trey Tolliver is on the sideline.
Camden Carpenter is in at the fullback, and Casey's going to drop deep, and they with the hitch and go there, and he's going to throw a ball. A receiver coming back, and nice defensive play again.
I tell you what, every defensive play that's been made in the backfield has been by Jake Clevenger, and he made another dandy right there.
Nice throw by Carpenter right to the receiver, but Clevenger stepped in front of it, knocked it down with the away hand, so there was no doubt it was interference.
I'm thinking that's about the 4th pass defended by Clevenger tonight. That will be 2nd and 10, 6:13 left.
Now we got a timeout, officials timeout for a discussion on something. We'll see what they say here. Not sure what's going on.
The official going over to the sideline now. The head referee is Scott Welker. He's going to talk to what I assume is Coach Woodward on the sideline. And whatever that conversation was, it was very brief and very secretive between the two.
Coach Rocker just nodding his head. Whatever he said, he agreed with.
I'm not sure of that, but everybody seems to be happy now. It's 2nd and 10, 6:13 left in the game. Shamrocks at their own 38.
Still the I formation. Fake, and here's the screen, and wow, well played. That's Brown.
Yeah, Kenyon Evans. No, Kenyon Evans, number 2, came up there and made that play. That's going to be a loss of about 3 yards back to the 35-yard line.
I believe that was Camden Carpenter caught that.
And I've seen Evans come up and make a couple of big hits earlier tonight too. And he made a good hit right there on Cam Carpenter. And this is going to bring up 3rd down and about 14.
That was the 7th pass that's been thrown to Camden Carpenter tonight that he's caught. 3rd and long. And Casey's going to go for McIntyre and overthrows him. The ball hits the ground incomplete.
Yeah, Mowry and Miller back defended there on that pass for the Pirates.
Brady thinking he was interfered with, but looked clean from here.
Yeah, from what I saw, there was nothing there. The ball was well overthrown, and 2 coverage men back deep for Wheelersburg.
And they know Barnesville's going to have to throw the ball, so they are.
And those safeties for Wheelersburg, one thing that they've been told, I'm sure many times, is not to let a receiver get behind them. So Barnesville now will have to go for it with 5:25 left in the game, down 10 on 4th down.
And this will be a catch to Eli Messenger. We'll see where they mark him down.
The ball come loose. I think.
Okay.
And one official is marking him down. The other official is saying incomplete. And it will be an incomplete pass. And Wheelersburg will take over on downs. I'm going to look at that again on the replay. The ball came out awfully quick. But there's Messenger as he turned, hit the ground. Boy, that's.
He looked like he was down.
It looked like he might have been good, and that would have been very, very close to a 1st down.
Looked like the ground knocked it out, but
that's a borderline call. But
you don't have replay in high school football.
But Wheelersburg will take over now at the Barnesville 35 with 5:19 left in the game, looking for a couple of 1st downs. to try to take off most of this clock. Braylon Rucker, quarterback, with Elijah Brown beside him. And this is Brown, right side. Tiptoes his way across the 35-yard line to near the 30. And they'll put him down just at the 30-yard line, pick up a 5. A nice first down carry.
Elijah Brown closing in on 100 yards. That's 95 yards now on 16 carries.
Brown came into this game as the leading ball carrier for the Pirates.
He has 95 yards, and the quarterback, Rucker, has 89.
Yeah, Brown had 549 yards coming into the game on 99 carries. But that 5-yard gain on first down. Rucker will give it again to Brown. This time miss a couple of yards. See, they mark that down about
1 yard.
Down, yeah, back closer to the 29-yard line. Third down and 4.
Clock is running down the 4:08. Wheelersburg up 17-7. They have the ball in Barnesville territory on the 29.
Barnesville with 2 timeouts left here in the second half. Fake inside, Rucker keeps it.
They got him this time. Yep.
But short gain. He's going to be well short of the first down.
That play's worked all night, but Barnesville sniffed that one out. Going to be about a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up a 4th and 2.
And from here, of course, Wheelersburg will go for it. A little too far for a field goal attempt. And really, a field goal doesn't do you much good, other than it takes the field goal out of play for Barnesville. But, a 20-7 lead would still be just a 2-touchdown lead. So Wheelersburg's going to let the clock run down. The play clock now inside 10. They're going to let it run down and then call timeout. 3, 2, 1. And there is the Wheelersburg timeout at 3:07 left in this ball game. 17-7 Wheelersburg on your Village Hardware and Rental scoreboard. Let's step aside for 30 seconds with them. Back in a moment.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school football. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, cabin, seasonal home, a garage, or even farm equipment, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website, patronsbuckeye.com.
As we said before the game, the winner of this game would play the winner of Union Local and Nelsonville. Right now in the fourth quarter, Union Local up by 10 over Nelsonville, 23-13. Also Monroe Central, they are up 36-29 over North Robinson Colonel Crawford.
If this score stays the same and Wheelersburg does win this ball game, Wheelersburg fans will make the same trip as they did tonight, plus add about 20 more minutes, or maybe 15 minutes to Union Local. But fourth down, Pirates. A little bit bad snap there, threw the timing off.
And the quarterback kept it, though. Rucker
I'll tell you what,
faked it and kept it. He may.
Somebody hit Brown in the backfield, but Rucker pulled that ball, put him down about the 20-yard line, and that will be a first down for Wheelersburg. Put the ball on the 25-yard line. He needed 2, and that's about what he got was 2. But somebody hit Brown in the backfield, and Rucker was able to pull the ball, and that may have been the design anyway, and got forward for a couple of yards, and that's a big first down for Wheelersburg because now that moving clock at 2:40. That's Brown trying to get to the outside, stumbles forward, gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Elijah Brown on the carry. Barnesville will spend a timeout.
I think that was Hines Ford. Yes, it was. Got slipped through there and tripped him up.
That will put Barnesville down to 1 timeout remaining. Wheelersburg also has 1 timeout, but at this point in time, Wheelersburg will not think about using it unless it's to their advantage
Well,
they kill the clock. But 17-7 Wheelersburg, 2:31 left in the game.
The much and hoped for rematch between the Union Local Jets and Barnesville, most likely not going to happen. But people that like to watch this Wheelersburg team, if things remain the way they are on both sides, might get to see Wheelersburg at Morristown next week.
Barnesville's come out the second half and done a lot of things much better than the first half.
Yes.
First half was just totally dominated by Wheelersburg. They led 17-0 at the half. Barnesville did put together one good drive for a touchdown to make it 17-7, but they've just not been able to really put together another positive drive. They defensively have slowed down the Wheelersburg offense somewhat here in the second half. But also the Wheelersburg offense maybe being a little more conservative here during part of the second half, and especially here in the fourth quarter. So this will be a second down, and looks like they put him back here to
11, yeah.
The 26-yard line, so it is about 2nd and 11.
They look like they may just take a knee. Nope.
This is Hall, a different ball carrier, on his feet and surges forward inside the 20 to about the 17.
He pulls Traker along there before finally going down.
Stephen Hall.
Hall carried the ball once before for 6 yards.
He's down to about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, this would be a 7-yard gain. Clock.
And Barnesville's going to spend their final timeout at 2:17. But that will bring up third down now and about 3, maybe closer to 2 after that gain by Hall. They're going to reset the game clock to 2:19. I'm not sure that 2 seconds is going to make a big difference. But it will be third down and 2 for Wheelersburg. And if they are able to get the first down here on this play or, within the next 2 plays they'll be able just to run out the clock. It's third and 2. Among things tonight, I'm not sure, Mark, have we had a turnover in this game by either team?
No, we haven't.
On that, it's been a pretty well-played ball game, which you would expect with 2 quality teams. And I told people beforehand, I think, coming into this game was Wheelersburg a 14 seed, which really means nothing, but they probably were the most confident 14 seed in the state.
Yes.
And they've proven why they should have been confident, because they're just 2 minutes and 19 seconds away from a win. Now third down and 2. This is Emnett, and he's going to be stopped there. Taylor and others have him for no gain.
Alvarez in on that.
That's going to be fourth down.
Luke Taylor.
About the 18-yard line, it appears. Fourth down and 3. This may be a point where Wheelersburg now will let the play clock run down and then call their final timeout. We just moved inside 20, so they can take this clock down to about a minute and a half. And I think that's what they're going to do, is they're standing in the huddle looking at the sideline there, and late play comes in to the huddle. But now we'll get a stoppage of
the
play,
timeout, yep.
And there will be the Wheelersburg timeout. That is their final timeout. So 1:33 left in this ball game. Wheelersburg 17 and Barnesville 7. Pirates looking at a fourth down and 3 from the Barnesville 18-yard line. A first down on this play will basically end the ball game. Barnesville's defense will make a stop. Get one more possession, but just not a lot of time left.
And no timeouts.
While we're at this timeout, once again, our sponsors who've been with us much of the year and with us tonight: West 40 Auto Sales, Doane Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Vision One Flooring, Rumor Loudon, Bicon Services, Allen Hunter State Farm, People's Bank, WB Green Insurance, and Stoney's RV Sales and Service. And thank you to those sponsors tonight during many of our timeouts here. You see those on our live screen. Mark, where you got some scores?
Yeah, Union Local has won that game 23-13, so they will play the winner of this game next week at Union Local. Oh, well, assuming it's Wheelersburg, it will be at Union Local.
Yes, so now 4th and 3. Rucker hands the ball Oh, no, he doesn't hand the ball to Brown. He's walking toward the end zone, and he's just kind of standing there and waiting. Another great play fake. Not a single person on the green. And there's a late flag goes down, but this is going to be a touch. And look at this fake right there. Rucker rolling out, and there's not a green jersey anywhere. So he's just kind of gliding down there and lets the play come. Gets a little shove there from Meade, but I don't think that was the penalty.
I can't imagine that wasn't enough to call a penalty on.
But that's an 18-yard touchdown run that ices this game. We'll see what the penalty is here.
After the touchdown, we have two unsportsmanlike on green, number 52 and number 10.
Two unsportsmanlike conduct fouls, both on Barnesville, which will be assessed on the kickoff.
So how many yards was that for Rucker then?
18-yard run there by Rucker.
Right.
And again, some great ball faking. That coming with 1:26 left in the game. Cooper Heimbach to try the extra point. He's 2 for 2 on extra points tonight, plus a 46-yard field goal. Those penalties will be assessed on the kickoff, which means that Heimbach may kick this ball halfway to Somerton on the kickoff if he wants to going that direction. Snaps a little high, but it's down, and that kicks through without much problem. So with 1:26 left in the game, Wheelersburg just a minute and 26 seconds away from a date with Union Local next week. Wheelersburg 24, Barnesville 7, back with the kickoff.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
After that touchdown by Wheelersburg to ice the game, there were two unsportsmanlike conduct penalties called on the Shamrocks. And those will be stepped off. They're doing that now, and that will take the ball down to put the ball at the 30-yard line in Barnesville territory. You don't see very many kickoffs coming from the 30-yard line of the receiving team. And from here, one, you could just kick the ball out of the end zone and be done, or you could just onside kick it basically, and if Barnesville recovers at the 20, okay, and if Wheelersburg recovers, they can run out the clock. You don't practice this from a kicking standpoint very often, so let's see what Heimbach does.
I think he's going to try to get a field goal. Yep.
Yeah, he's showing off his leg. Yeah, let's listen to the crowd on the Wheelersburg side there on that. And that field goal he kicked near the end of the first half from 46 yards would have been good from, I'd say from 56. And he just kicked that one clear into the dark of the night, down to, what's that street down below there on that? That ball's probably still flying down that direction. So Barnesville will put the ball in play at their own 20-yard line with just 1:26 left. Shamrocks have started at their own 20. I guess the third time tonight, and a couple times from inside their own 20. Field position has not been in favor of the Shamrocks, all night.
All right, and this will be a pass out to Bodie Carpenter. He's a senior, and that pass looks like it'll be close to a first down.
There's a chance to let the senior get his name in the stats in the playoff game. I think they're going to give him about 11 yards on that play. And a first down, out of bounds, also 1:20 on the clock. 24-7 in favor of Wheelersburg. The deep safeties for Wheelersburg are about 35 yards down the field here between their own 35 and 40-yard line.
This will be Bodie Carpenter again, and he'll look like he's going to get tackled downfield, but he didn't. Bodie, a senior receiver, hadn't played a lot this year.
Ison Emnett will break him down there after a short gain.
That'll be a gain of 3 yards for Bodie.
Yeah, these deep safeties here, one is Xavier Miller and the other is Hunter Bivens, and they are way deep, and the corners are deep.
And this will be to Bodie Carpenter again, and Bodie will be brought down.
Yeah, it's Colt.
Is that Colt?
Yeah,
Okay.
Colt Carpenter just crossed the 40. He's very close to a first down, and they're going to give him the first down. That put the ball at about the 41-yard line. And this is just window dressing at this time. Again, clock's moving now, 35 seconds. The Rocks have no way to stop it.
And he's going to, this will be a pass out to, now I'm not going to say, it's just hard to see from here. Is that Cam?
That's
McIntyre, okay.
Yeah, Brady McIntyre tackled over there, I believe, by Clevenger. They'll put him down at the 50-yard line, so that's about a 9-yard pickup.
Clock down to 13 seconds.
And they'll spike it. Well, the Wheelersburg fans across the side there have all brought the milk jugs with them with the noisemakers, and they're making lots of noise over there tonight. Maybe some of them just want to stay for the week, since they've got to come back this direction to Belmont County next week. Wheelersburg will be at Union Local next Friday night. Quick pass over to Carpenter, to Bodie Carpenter, again out of bounds at about the 41-yard line.
What was that, gain 10? I'm sorry, I'm adding up numbers here.
Yeah, about 9-yard pickup.
9 for Bodie.
And again, Wheelersburg defensive backs are back. The line of scrimmage right now is the 41-yard line, and the two deep safeties for Wheelersburg are standing at the goal line. And they've got another 5 players standing at about the 25-yard line. 24-7 Wheelersburg. Quick out once again to Bodie Carpenter. Pickup of about 5-6 yards. Let's see where they mark him, about the 36. So about a 5-yard pickup. Second down and about 5. 4 seconds left on the clock. Chance, I would say, right here, just to throw it to the end zone. Colt Carpenter and Cam Carpenter come wide right, along with Brady McIntyre. And they'll probably run to the end zone and hope for a repeat of last week.
That is a deep pass, and is it caught?
It's incomplete.
Incomplete. All right,
and
so
that is
that's
the ball game.
So Barnesville bows out in the first round of the tournament to a very good Wheelersburg team by a score of 24-7. Wheelersburg will go on and play at Union Local, who beat Nelsonville York tonight. And Barnesville finishes their season with a 10-1 record as they lose tonight 24-7. We'll be back with stats after this.
At People's Bank, we're more than just a bank. As a community bank, we are committed to where we work and live, giving back to the organizations you care about through sponsorships, donations, and volunteer hours. When you bank with People's, you're not just a client, you're part of a community of neighbors helping neighbors. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC. Visit us at pebo.com.
All of us at Rumor Loudon Heating and Air Conditioning wish the Barnesville Shamrock football team a safe and successful season. Speaking of teams, Rumor Loudon has a team of 3 locations to take care of your heating and air conditioning repair, maintenance, and installation needs. We have manned offices in Barnesville, St. Clairsville, and Moundsville, West Virginia. We provide free estimates on new installations. Check out rumorloudon.com for lots of home comfort information. Cooler weather is headed our way eventually. Call any office to schedule a furnace checkup.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Attention RV enthusiasts. Stoney's RV is having a model year closeout. Save thousands on your dream RV. Don't wait, now's the perfect time to get into their winterization schedule and ensure your RV is ready for the colder months ahead. As a full-service dealership, they've got you covered from sales to maintenance. Need propane? Stoney's has a fill station on site. Plus, check out Stoney's massive parts and accessory store, the largest in the area. Visit Stoney's RV today and drive away with incredible savings. Got big dreams for your floors? Vision One Flooring says, let's make it happen. From fancy hardwood to cozy carpets, tile that wows to vinyl that lasts, they've got everything to bring your floor visions to life. Why choose them? Because at Vision One, they know it's all about you. If you have a vision, they are the one for you. Visit Vision One Flooring, where dreams start from the ground up.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
You're locked on to high school football from AVC Sports.
93 BNV.
Back here at Shamrock Stadium, I'm Jeff Stevens along with Mark Brown, Brock Valentine, and Brett Klein, where the Wheelersburg Pirates have made the 3-hour-plus trip from Southern Ohio, and they have defeated the Barnesville Shamrocks 24-7. Wheelersburg moving to 7-4, and they advance to next week, and they'll be back in Belmont County next Friday night, and they will play the Union Local Jets, who were victorious tonight down at Nelsonville, York, if the scores that we received during the game are correct. To recap the scoring, Wheelersburg scored first in this game, first touchdown of the game coming with 48 seconds left in the first quarter, a 7-play, 67-yard drive. The touchdown going to Ison Emnet on a 1-yard run. Cooper Heimbach's kick made it 7-0 Wheelersburg at the end of the first quarter. Wheelersburg on the board again on their next possession, getting a 4-yard touchdown run from Elijah Brown. That capped a 13-play, 65-yard drive. So with 4:13 left before halftime, it was 14-0 in favor of the Pirates. Wheelersburg got the ball back one more time and got a field goal with 20 seconds left before halftime from Cooper Heimbach of 46 yards, and it would have been good from 56 yards. You know, it was quite impressive, but that field goal made it 17-0 Wheelersburg at halftime. Barnesville finally able to get on the board in the third quarter with 2:48 left in the third quarter, a 22-yard pass from Casey Carpenter to Cam Carpenter, and Evan Lowe's kick made it 17-7, but that's really the only time that the Shamrock offense could get, you know, moving in the game. And then with just 1:26 left in the game, the icing on the cake for Wheelersburg as quarterback Braylon Rucker with some beautiful play faking tonight, scored from 18 yards out on the run. Heimbach's kick was good, and it was 24-7 in favor of the Wheelersburg Pirates. We're looking on live stream at some of the highlights of the game, here, but just Wheelersburg, especially the first half, Barnesville offensively, didn't do much, and much credit to the Wheelersburg offensive and defensive lines. Some big kids, at least 300-pounders in there who could move. They were just really dominated that first half.
And so, Wheelersburg just had more speed.
Yeah. And there's several plays tonight. We saw some plays close. So an excellent, football team from Wheelersburg, and they made the trip tonight, and they came and they meant business, and they win the game 24-7. Some individual stats, Mark.
Okay, Wheelersburg again the winner tonight. Braylon Rucker, quite a night. The young junior quarterback for Wheelersburg. He was 5 for 8 tonight throwing the ball, but only 48 yards, but a couple of them were big first downs. But he did his damage tonight running the ball, 111 yards on 115 carries for Rucker tonight, including a couple of touchdowns. He just ran that fake great, looked like he was handing off the Brown, then would keep it and fooled us up here, fooled the Barnesville players, fooled everybody as he rushed tonight for 111 yards. Elijah Brown, 18 carries for 96 yards. Stephen Hall, 1 carry for 2 yards. Isam Emmett tonight, 15 yards rushing, and including a touchdown. Stephen Hall, 2 carries for 13 yards. Xander Mowry, 20 yards on 3 carries. Kenyon Evans, 2 yards. And tonight rushing, 247 yards rushing tonight for Wheelersburg. Rucker was sacked 1 time for 12 yards. And the catches tonight, Landon McGraw tonight, 7 yards, 1 catch. Xander Mowry, 3 catches for 24 yards. And Brady Doss, 1 catch for 17 yards. So for the Pirates, 247 yards rushing, 48 passing, 295 yards from the line of scrimmage tonight for Wheelersburg, and they were penalized tonight for 50 yards. Barnesville, Casey Carpenter threw the ball 31 times tonight, completed 21 of those. He was sacked twice tonight for 11 yards, and he also had minus 14 yards rushing tonight. Trey Tulliver, 8 carries, 13 yards. Kobe Jones, 43 yards on 9 carries tonight. So for Barnesville, 31 yards rushing, 49 passing, 80 yards from the line of scrimmage tonight. They were penalized tonight for 65 yards. And the catches tonight, Brady McIntyre, 4 catches for 57 yards. Cam Carpenter tonight, he had 38 yards on 7 catches. Eli Messenger, Cole Carpenter, 3 catches, 32 yards. Eli Messenger, 1 catch for 2 yards. Trey Tulliver caught the ball once for 14 yards. Cole Francis, 1 catch for -7. And Bodie Carpenter, 4 catches for 28 yards tonight. So again, the stats bear it out. The score shows it. Wheelersburg, the better team tonight. Bigger, faster, and tonight they have a 24-7 win over the Shamrocks.
It's definitely not the way that this 13-member senior class of Barnesville wants to end their season. And what's really, some of the things I've seen in the newspapers, that, these 13 kids, that's what the class was as freshmen. There was 13. And those 13 have stayed all along and had some great success. But unfortunately, 3 years in a row, they run into the Wheelersburg Pirates and come up short. And that's the case tonight, 24-7 Wheelersburg. Once again, thank you to our sponsors tonight. West 40 Auto Sales, Doane Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Vision One Flooring, Stoney's RV Sales and Service, WB Green Insurance, People's Bank, Allen Hunter State Farm, Bicon Services, and Rumor Loudon. And thank you for your sponsorship of high school sports. And Wheelersburg Pirates will advance next week, and they will play the Union Local Jets, who defeated Nelsonville York tonight. So that game will be at Union Local. The Jets were seeded, I can't tell you what it is right now, what they were seeded, I think 11th. And Wheelersburg is the 14th seed, so Union Local is the higher seed. We'll get to host that game next week in Morristown. So for Wheelersburg fans, that's the same route that you covered tonight, and add about 15-20 minutes on, and you'll be at Morristown at Union Local. But Wheelersburg, nice team, 3 years in a row, excellent football team. Didn't make a lot of mistakes tonight, and they come out on top 24-7. Not a whole lot you can say.
All right, so that'll conclude our season. Barnesville ends 10-1 on the year, and Wheelersburg goes on now with a 7-4 record. Again, your final score tonight, 24-7 in favor of Wheelersburg. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of AVC Sports on WBMV, Barnesville Woodsfield's 93 BNV.